Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm kind of exhausted. I've had like the longest month ever, but it's been mostly good stuff.
I know that feel.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Just, I've got my Kickstarter running. Well, that's consuming, well, not running.
Yeah.
Consuming my entire life. Oh, you can hear me. Whoopsies. Thank you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Vengeance God stream. My name is Mikey Fate. I'm also known as Vengeance God, also known as Ambassador Kel. And sorry for the confusion with starting up the stream this morning, but we are today we're going to be playing some Core Keeper with my good friends Kaitlyn and Eric. And Kaitlyn is here right now. Yay!
Hello. Hi.
Oh, that's great, Trexper. Congratulations. War Hamster 40K. Okay, Seta, that's amazing. All right, so we just made a character. We've watched the cool little intro, and now we are going into the game. Sick.
You made it.
I did.
So this world has already been modified a shit ton. So
Okay.
normally if you were starting your own game, I'm going to close out of the Discord stream. Normally when you're starting your own game, you'd start with basically nothing. And you'd get to kind of like explore as you go. But you're coming into our pre-made world, so let me come and get you.
Hooray! Friends!
Hello. So the main thing you need to know is this is the core.
Okay.
And these are like little teleport pads. Anytime we've found a new one, it connects back to this home pad.
Okay.
And you use to interact with things, you press E.
Got it.
And so if you were to
the
click
map
that,
for me
you
so I
can see. Yeah, it probably has nothing on it, I would
doesn't.
assume. But we can we can show you our map table and you can fill it up.
Sweet.
Each of these are or I guess like sculptures to major bosses in this part of the game. So we've gotten 2 of them already. And every time you unlock one, you get a little kind of gemstone thing that you can put in there and it unlocks new stuff. So whenever something gets a highlight on it, kind of, regular video game rules, you can interact with it. These ones, you can craft things out of these. Don't worry about the spikes. They're not
they're not for us.
Friendly fire. yeah, they're not for us. So if you join me, we are a bit into this already, so there's a bunch of wild shit in here. But this is the base right now. These are all of our crafting tables. So if there's stuff you want to make, you can explore all of these. If you come look at this big table, press E to interact with it, you should download, I guess, all of our map stuff. It should start to load in so you can kind of see where we've been.
It's not lighting up for me. I click
Might take a sec, yeah.
I just ate the cartography table.
Oh, did you take it? Yeah.
Yep. Let me put it back. So
you should be able to right-click to set it down, I believe.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah. You press E, does the map show up when this is highlighted?
Oh, you know what? I guess it worked. Because the map.
There you go. Sometimes it takes a sec to load in.
Yeah, I assumed it would open a menu or something, not just immediately grab my my thing. Also, Setaverse, I love both those names of those ships, and I did not know about that slur, so thank you, Trexpert, for. Oh, he's bringing the mood down.
No, it's good. It's good to get.
It's good to know. It's good to know.
Things that are good to know. Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's a running inside joke.
Let's see. Okay, so basically the kind of core conceit of this game is we're exploring and we're collecting materials to like these. We refine materials with these. These are like little like smelters and what are they both? Yeah, they're both smelters for different materials. And you craft stuff and you pick stuff up and we do a lot of farming and fishing and
you've got a
we kind of go looking for. But yeah, we found a vending machine recently.
And 3 mysterious people in the corner.
Oh yes, these are merchants. We spawn them, and then you make them a little room, and then they live there, and you can sell stuff and buy stuff from them.
That's fun.
So those are merchants.
So what do I do with this slime?
Well, let's
There's
see.
A universe of possibilities open to me. I see. Also,
I know,
Trexpert, stop apologizing.
The slime, you can come here, come test in this one. So if you press E, you'll open up this chest. And there you go, you put it right in there. So one thing you can do is on the right is quick stack. So anything from your inventory that has a stackable thing in the chest you're looking at, it'll send it all up there so you don't have to
neat.
Do it one at a time. You can also click and drag things from your own inventory up and down.
There we go. So now it's stacked.
I believe it's control click. Let's see, control right click takes 10 at a time of an item, and shift right click on an item takes half of the stack. So if
Got
you
it.
ever need just like a bunch of stuff, you don't have to like single click everything.
Got it. Got
Oh
it.
my god, you have to give you so much information at once. This is
It's
so
okay.
exciting.
It's
Okay.
okay. Real quick though, Trexpert, totally fine, dude. Again, no need to apologize. I know exactly what you were going through, and I'm really glad you got an interview today. That's great. All right, sorry. Please continue
Hey,
tutorializing me.
congrats.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Let's see. This is Eric's kitchen. Eric has become the chef. So
Nice.
you can kind of basically, let's see, I think he's actually cooked most of the food already. You can take most raw ingredients, you put 2 of them in anything, and you can just kind of like make shit forever. It's awesome.
That's cool.
Let's get you kitted out. So you want to be a fighter. Let's see what I can get here for you. Let's see. Do you have a you probably don't have a bag yet. Let's get you, and it's a nice bag. Let's expand your inventory, and then we'll get you
Sounds
kitted up with
good.
some cool armor. Let's see, what's our highest here? +10, +4 movement speed. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna grab you one of these. I'm gonna drop it for you
Oh, there we go.
right here. If you have your, if you hit tab, you can see your inventory and your character sheet all at once.
Nice.
I'm gonna drop a bag. You can come and scoop it up for me.
I think I
And then if you open tab, yeah, there you go. So you open tab, and then go to that top right
Oh, I see. Just drop it in the inventory.
panel. Yeah, there's one that'll be for bag
Yep.
specifically, a backpack. You put it in there, and it should expand your inventory.
Perfect. And there you go, Seta.
And I think that one also gives you a
change.
speed boost.
Ooh. I feel a little faster.
Let's see.
+1 running, just from running around in a circle. Excellent. We're
Yeah,
under Morrowind
yeah.
rules.
As you do stuff, you'll start to gain points, and eventually it'll tell you have a points to spend. And so in that tab, there's a little star next to the little character face,
Oh, yeah.
and it'll tell you how many points you have in each skill. You can kind of hover over them to tell you. It'll tell you what it is and what the bonus from it is currently.
Got it.
Anytime a number turns yellow, you can click on it. You can click on it anyways.
Yeah.
And
you can
but
see this
it'll
ability
open the tree where you can start to expand that statistic. So running
Nice.
around is always probably one of the fastest because we kind of just like run around all the time. And mining usually goes pretty fast.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so let's look here. I'm gonna get you.
Oh my God! You did
better...
see the Great Pumpkin Setaverse. Yes, it's hanging out over here.
Oh yeah,
that's one of the vendors
from the Halloween.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna give you a stone chest plate, stone pants.
Dope.
That's our highest for now. What do we want to give you for a headpiece? What's my highest one?
I mean, a cooking pot lid would be hilarious, but
that would be. You can put that. Yeah, let's do that. Why not?
All
okay.
Right.
And then we're gonna, let's see. I have some rings for you. We got some magic rings, maybe.
Ooh.
What's in
Will
here?
they turn me invisible and attract the attention of the Dreadlord Sauron?
There you go. There you go. We've got a battle axe. We've got a hunting spear. We've got, let's see, I want to get you a better pickaxe. I'm going to craft you one of those.
Okay, there's a tin one in here.
Yeah, I think I can do better than that.
Okay.
I think I can get you something good.
Right.
But yeah, for weapon.
Yeah, I guess I'll grab a battle axe.
You can kind of decide what feels good.
Although
yeah.
betraying my lifetime love for swords, it doesn't feel right.
We can find you a sword. Here you go. Come grab these from me.
Cool.
Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, in my highest. So this crafting table is the one that we kind of update as we go. These two update as we get better resources. But
sorry,
the
lid looks amazing.
It's really good.
Oh, look at this guy.
They do encompass all the previous levels. So right now the highest we're at is iron. So I'm gonna get you an iron pickaxe.
Oh, thank you.
And then this one has weapons. I can get you an iron sword, an iron halberd, an iron bow. That's not so melee, but
yeah, I'll take an iron sword.
Also
thank you.
Let's get you an iron shield too, and we'll get you a sword. So
Ramona, it's a pot lid, but it's not a colander. Ouch. A colander would be terrible for defending against arrows.
All right, come on over here.
Okay.
And then these will have you'll have to equip all of these except for the sword.
The sword just goes into my
Oh, hold on.
inventory, right?
Yes, all of it'll go into your inventory, so you'll have to open up your character thing again. You'll drag the chest piece to the chest piece
Oh
slot,
yeah, I
pants the pants slot.
did that already. That's why I'm
You've
wearing
already
a
got
pothead.
that. Oh,
Yeah.
that's shoot, that's right. I already did that. So then we give you those all go. You'll want to put them in your top bar,
My hot bar kind of
because you
thing.
can access those easier. And then um, down on the left, there's a button that says toggle item. I would lock all of those that you want to keep in your top bar so that you don't accidentally quick sort them away, which I don't think you can. I don't because they're not stackable, but I always do it just in case.
That's a good call.
And then I'm gonna give you a bunch of mushrooms.
Oh wow, I didn't know it was that
You
kind of
gotta
party.
You got it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to eat sometime. So I would also lock those so you don't accidentally quick sort those either.
Sounds
You
good.
can right click on that in your inventory to eat. And munch, munch, munch. It'll
Very
mushrooms fill your hunger, and then they also will give you a small amount of healing for a short time.
nice. Okay.
So they're good to have on hand. We always have a bunch of those.
And I've got these 3 food rations it started me with too.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I believe those will give you food and probably not health, but I don't actually remember.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, I forgot about rings. Let's see. I can give you a ring for. I think you can have 2. I can give you a ring for armor.
Yeah, just like 2 and a
Um,
necklace. Ooh,
yeah.
we can get pets, I see. Excellent.
Yes, we can. Oh yeah. Let's see. Right now we've got some. I've got an armor ring, a mining damage ring, a health ring. Um.
Wee.
We've got. Oh, you're not magic based, so I don't know. Oh yeah. Right now I think armor. Mining might also be helpful.
Yeah,
Plus 14 mining damage. Yeah, okay, we'll give you a... Yeah, I think these come in a set, so this is a ring of stone and a ring of rock, and I believe they give a bonus when you're wearing both of them.
Did you say a ring of rock? He said, throwing up devil horns she can't see.
Yeah, there you go. Let's go. All right, so you can equip both of those.
Yep.
Do we have any necklaces that are good for you?
Yep, I got a rock and stone achievement for equipping those.
Yes. Sweet. All right, well, we'll keep an eye out for like a necklace piece you can wear. Oh, critical hit chance. Here we go. And +2 life on a melee hit. That might be good for you.
That does sound good.
That's pretty low level. Hold on, this one's much higher. +5 armor, +3 critical hit chance, +4 critical hit chance for your pet. We don't have one yet, but we can get you one.
Okay, we can do this on controller.
Yeah.
I do it on controller.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think I'm going to, because that's... Well, no, it actually... Well, yeah, okay, maybe. Which is better?
Okay, so we've got one. It's level 5. It's +3 critical hit chance, +2 life on a melee hit, which is nice. But we also have one that's at level 10. That's +5 armor, +3 critical hit chance, +4 critical hit chance for your pet.
I mean, I guess the one that's higher level and does more sounds better.
All right. Well, I was saying for the healing is really nice to have.
Yeah.
Was the primary thought. But here you go.
Right.
I'll give you that.
Thank you.
And then
I assume you drop stuff by just clicking on it and then clicking outside the inventory.
Yes. Yeah. Or let me see. Is it a? Oh, it's like a click and drag usually.
Yeah.
Or I guess you can probably do both. I think I just.
Yeah. You actually don't drag. I've discovered. You just click and move
it. Okay. So in this chest we have some potential friends for you. I don't remember. I think I want to say Loyal Egg is gonna help you with melee.
Okay.
I think Lively Egg are range. So if you want to take one of these cracked Loyal Eggs, put it in your top bar so you're holding it. And then right click on it in the top bar.
And I got a little friend. Yeah, 11 13 melee damage, 10% chance to stun targets on melee, 8% critical hit chance. Awesome. That's a great choice.
Awesome. And then you have a pet slot in your equipped, so if you want to put that in there, we'll get to see what they look like. Yeah!
Hey, buddy!
Look at how cute!
Do they have... good. You can pet the dog. That is deeply
You can,
important.
of course, pet the dogs. And then in your thing, you can open their slot, and they also have like a level up tree.
Oh, yeah.
They can kind of gain So I'm gonna drop. Let's see. I'm gonna drop some treats that you can give. Hold on, wait. I'll let you do it. I don't want to do it.
Okay.
Here you go. If you want to pick those up, and then you can press E while they're highlighted. You can feed some treats.
Oh. Wait, did that work? No, I still have the same amount of treats. I mean,
maybe it's right
really...
click. Maybe
it's right click.
Lots of.
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go.
There we go.
That gave me some XP. Nice. Do these also heal them, or is this just for XP? Oh, this is just for XP.
They do not take damage. Yeah, they do not take damage.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, just we do. They are always safe. They will never be attacked.
Excellent. Love that for us.
And then I believe you can name them. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember what the other folks' pets have been named yet, but we when Drac and I play, we get really pun heavy with it, or like we give them names that have like the type of creature that they are. Like we had a bunch of owls for a while, so it was like Owlivia, Owlbert. There was a cat named Katrina. There was a bunny named Bonnie.
Perfect.
Yeah, we got real fun with it.
Did you tell Bonnie about her bunny named Bonnie?
I should. I haven't talked to Bonnie in a hot minute. I hope she's doing well. She's always doing the most.
All right. Well, this is this is called a sub terrier, so I'm going to name it Dom Terrier.
Yeah, stunning. Oh, it's so cute. I don't think I've seen this color palette before. It's really cute. Hi, puppy. Okay, what else do we have in here? Okay, all right. This is the garden. We can show you how to do some gardening.
Cool.
I love to run through. They're so fun and wibbly. This is our like livestock. They all produce like different resources, like wool and like milk and stuff like that, and like little carrot species. They will escape.
Yep. That's why I closed the door immediately.
Yep. And if you're holding bugs or mushrooms, they will flock to you and eat them out of your hand.
That's great.
It's very cute.
Uh-oh. Puppy,
and then you can close the door. The dog will make his way out. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You just keep going and pop up. Yeah. They're magic.
Beautiful.
Little
as I was running around, I got milk, a poly plate, and wool. So, what chest should I put all this in?
So, if we walk kind of central in our area here, and you press... So, make sure everything that's in your inventory that you want to keep has been locked.
Okay.
And then press Q, and that's your quick sort button.
Sure. Yeah, that's locked. These are locked. Okay.
It's so nice. They just added this feature between when I first started playing.
It just sent it straight to the right chest? That's incredible.
It's awesome.
That is so cool.
It's awesome. It's so good. Like, before we'd have to, like, dig through and be like, oh, shit, which chest was that in? Like, we still have things that don't stack. You still have to, like, for the most part, manually put places. But stackable things, oh, it's awesome. Like, resources and ores and stuff, we can just stand in the middle and send them.
Fantastic.
Just in case y'all say anything controversial, you are on stream now. Just so you know.
What the hell?
I think that bears should hold office, political office.
Bears should hold political office?
Yeah.
I do think we need more gay people in power.
Beautiful. I was trying to come up with something controversial fast. Hi, Eric!
Hello.
Hi, Eric. Hi, Whimsies.
Hello, Whimsies. Right. You are also now on my stream.
No.
Oh, yeah, y'all could combo chat if you wanted. Have the same chat.
Oh yeah.
I know that there's a way to like do team ups. I don't know how to do it. I do not know how to do.
I think you just have to, since you're both live, you just go and like click. I'd like to combine chat or stream with or knock or whatever, and I think you can just combine chats.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Try it.
Why not?
Yeah. Okay. 1 sec. Let me.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I've never done it before. Let's do
Yeah, it doesn't. I think it doesn't include your bots. I'm pretty sure.
That makes sense.
Our night bot is up.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Wants to collaborate on Core Keeper. Okay, cool.
All right. I've done this before.
I think it'll put you in like a little room because it's expecting you to want to like use their audio, but you just mute in there and then click combine chats.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where's the combine
I haven't
chats?
gotten that.
Oh, okay. Well, then if you didn't get it, then awesome. Easier. Don't
I have it. I'm going to hit the shared chat button and say start sharing chat. Did that do anything on your end?
I don't. see it. I just see what channel? What channel is what's the what's the
Vengeance God. I'll put it in chat.
Vengeance God. Mike is nothing if not dramatic. Vengeance God.
If you want the story behind that name, I can provide, but it's not super.
No, I'd like to. Is
So
this stream together?
Stream together is what I've got open now. Yeah. It's like a separate window.
Oh, I didn't start that up. It just says, "Do you want to collaborate?" And I said yes, and then nothing happened after I said yes.
Let me try closing this stream together thing then and do another knock.
I will get your stream collaborate. Okay, so I do see us start streaming together.
Oh. Okay. The title just updated. Oh yeah. Okay. It's got.
Start shared chat.
It looks like we're both doing. It looks like we are now officially doing the thing. Look at us figuring out technology together. Two old ass nerds.
Should I turn my mic off on this? Should I turn my mic off on
yeah.
this? Or...
Oh, I can't hear you actually over that, but yes.
Okay, so how about now? You guys can hear me now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll just use the Discord.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Hey, Lord Portico, thank you so much for that. That's awesome. Thank you for the gift subs. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, Portico will do that.
That is amazing.
You have been Porta-warned.
Oh my god.
Okay.
My Twitch alert sound just worked for the first time in months. What did you do, Eric? I've been trying to fix that forever.
I'm usually the person that brings the gremlins. I don't bring the
well, thank you for the follow, Camabur. Good to
That's
see
me.
you. Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Hi.
Camabur.
And Pretty Witchery and Lord Portico. Thank you, everybody. That's awesome.
Sinners, all of them.
Yeah, yes, of course.
By the way, Whimsies and Streampunk fans, you know Mike. I don't know if you would recognize the username, but Mike ran tech for us for Perseverance.
Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
I sure did. I ran tech for an award-winning stream show, and I will keep saying that until I die, even though I have nothing to do with the
you
award.
should.
It's like I was in a web series my first year here in LA, and I was a super minor character for like 2 seconds, but they won a bunch of awards, so I'm like, yeah, I'm an award. They won best ensemble, and so I'm like, yeah, and I'm an award-winning actor.
Yeah, I say that all the time for TPR, the podcast I do. I'm like, we are a multi-award-winning podcast in Blazes of Radio. Thank you very much. You got it. You got to say it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I found out that somebody put one of my first jobs when I moved to LA was a student film called Foolish Minds, and it is 100% in the era of the time, because when I first moved to LA, boys that looked like me, they were trying to market us for the American Pie crowd, because that was the big movie at the time. So like that sort of raunchy Animal House dude just wants to get laid style humor was huge, and everybody was, if you had like sort of boyish looks, everyone was trying to cast you in like dorky guy gets the girl bullshit, right? That was the big thing in the 2000s in Los Angeles. Everybody was casting for that shit because of the success of American Pie and all this, and like Road Trip and all those stupid ass movies. So I was and I hated it. I didn't want anything to do with that shit. But
you hated that? But I can't imagine.
You don't. But if you were a no-name actor and you move to LA you immediately start turning down offerings in your roles, that's how you get dropped from your agency immediately.
Yeah.
Because to even get an agent, you should be thanking your lucky stars. So, so I was in a student film called Foolish Minds about these two guys who are, the plot's ridiculous. It's two idiot guys living together, and they were not going to make rent, but they promised a mobster that they would write them a screenplay, that they were screenwriters. And I guess my character also must have had ADHD because he waited until the last possible second to start writing it. And the mobsters basically show up and give them 24 hours to write them a screenplay, or they're going to break their legs.
Beautiful.
And so
that actually is a good concept. The movie, I'm sure the movie, was kind of terrible, but the concept is great.
It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't great, but what was fun is one of my co-stars is a guy named Terrence, who is a major film actor. And I remember asking him when we were on the shoot, I was like, what are you doing here? He played Napoleon in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And he was the guy in the bathtub in the Truman Show, and like he's got a storied career. And I was like, what do you do? Because it didn't pay. And I was like, what are you doing here? He's like, and I'll never forget. And he's Australian.
He's
too,
chilling.
so I remember I was asking him, I was like, what are you doing here? Why are you doing this thing? And he's like, it's good for the soul. I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
He's like, anytime you can help out a young filmmaker, and anytime
Yeah.
you can keep up your craft, he's like, it's fun. It's just good for the soul. And I was like, amazing. Okay, thank you. I'll remember that. But
No, that's so
cool.
real.
Yeah. But the night that movie premiered, I'm getting off topic here because there's a whole point in bringing this up. The night that movie premiered was like the best night. It was the first time I missed the premiere. I was too late getting there.
Oh.
And so,
No.
So, but I got there afterwards, and I showed up to the after party, and apparently it killed. Like people were laughing their asses off.
good.
Oh wow.
And yeah, and I had no idea, and I couldn't stay at the party because I had, and I'm not kidding, I had managed to score tickets to Alanis Morissette at the El Capitan.
Oh
and
my
I was
God.
no, the El Rey Theater, and I was not going to miss it because it was like 200 people audience, and that was it. She was playing to it was random, and Alanis Morissette's like one of my heroes.
Yeah.
She's set me on
Totally.
the path of spirituality and expression and stuff, and so anyway, but I showed up for my 30-minute stint before I go to the Alanis Morissette concert, and Terrence comes up to me. He's like, you, oh, you were so great. You were the best thing in the movie. He's like going on. The best thing. He was so good. I was like, oh my. I was like, have you been drinking? He's like, I'm not drunk yet, though. I'm not drunk yet. But yeah, he was
Awesome.
super, super nice. Anyway, the whole point to this is somebody uploaded. I'm guessing it was one of the members of the production, but I found that student film got uploaded. It's on YouTube.
Oh.
Whoa.
So yeah, hold on. I'm gonna just double check because I left a comment on it ages ago and I totally forgot, and I just want to go see if anybody ever replied to it.
I
Yeah.
love that there's I've seen it a bunch of times where like really big name actors will just come and do student films for the heck of it, and I'm always like, how did you get
Yeah.
them to talk to you? What is
Yeah.
your secret?
No.
So Trexpert wanted to know what game is this and what is it about. We talked a little bit about that when we first started the stream, Trexpert, but I know you weren't paying attention to every word I said. Eric or Kaitlyn, do you wanna go on what we're playing? What Core Keeper is?
That would be Kaitlyn is the.
I love it. It's so I like to describe it as like a cross between Minecraft and like Stardew Valley kind of games.
Okay.
There is like an overarching like a story about the world and what happened, but there's not like a plot, there's not NPCs, like it's very loose and like kind of this open world, and you beat bosses and unlock new like areas. We're in what Drac likes to call the tutorial bosses, which is
Okay.
extremely robust. Like it is like the whole. I would have assumed the first time he told me that I was like, "Are you kidding?" I thought this was like the whole game, and he was like, "No, there's like more biomes after this. We just need to. Once we beat these 3 bosses, it unlocks the next set of worlds, and then there's another world after that. It's just this map just keeps getting bigger. It's so cool, but it's like an exploration game." And like you're looking for resources. It's base building. There's stuff. There's fishing and mining, and there's a new thing that's explosive specific, which is really funny if you want to blow shit up.
That's
Which I think
great.
Eric
Hold on.
has started leaning towards. There's
I have to
magic.
interrupt you
There's
because- I have to
combat.
interrupt because
Yeah.
My chat thinks that I'm not streaming the game right now. I actually I'm on me right now because I'm going through my account at the moment. to try to find this while you're talking, so I that's why you're not seeing the game, because I'm not in the game at the moment. I'm just
Extremely
looking at the
funny.
account, so, yeah.
They're just checking. They're just making sure.
Yeah.
We have this thing in my house called, in all caps text, ADHD watch with the alarm emojis, which is somebody.
Nice.
There's a cup of tea that's gone cold and it's on the counter in the group chat. ADHD watch. Cup of tea, and then someone will be like, "Oh fuck, I forgot about my tea." We'll come back, or like ADHD watch, the stove is still on. Like, oh shit, I forgot to put my pizza in. Like, anyways, your chat is just giving you the hashtag ADHD watch treatment.
Yeah, and I
Just
Making
appreciate
sure.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Hey, I am surprised to hear this, but apparently there are people in my chat who don't know who you are. Would you two like to introduce yourselves?
Oh, yeah. Kaitlyn, you want to go first?
Sure. Hi, I'm Kaitlyn. I'm Kaitlyn Bruder. I am I don't know, artist, designer, actual play person, game maker, Twitch streamer. I play GeoGuessr on Sundays over on
Sick.
my channel.
I want to learn GeoGuessr
Which is
so bad, dude.
delightful.
It looks so fun.
Please! Oh my god, it's my favorite thing in the fucking world. I love GeoGuessr. I put all my VODs up on YouTube. It's a good time. I didn't ever have any desire to do anything with YouTube, and then Twitch changed their storage rules, and I said, well, I guess my VODs are going on YouTube, and now I've been having actually a really good time with that. But yeah, mostly lately I play RPGs with Stream Punks on Althaven on Mondays, and I play GeoGuessr on my channel on Sundays. But yeah, as like in my professional life, I'm mostly like a designer and an artist. I do a bunch of like RPG covers and game layouts and overlay design stuff for people and things of that nature. Yeah, I just like to make stuff. That's kind of what I do.
And Eric?
I like how you're like, yeah, who? I don't know. I don't know
my
who
God.
I am.
For the
Who
Kickstarter,
the fuck is this guy? How did you get here?
For the Kickstarter video, my director was like, we just want you to be yourself. So like, show up dressed as like who you are. And I literally stood in my closet for 20 minutes going, who am I?
Who am I? Who am I?
24601.
Yeah, y'all want to see something wild? Hold on. This is, oh my god. Yep. Here, I'll just click to. I'm just gonna show. Oh, what a baby. Okay. Yeah, I found it.
Okay.
Found it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I'm on the. This is me, baby Eric.
No one on my stream can see this, but
Oh my god.
Those are fake glasses, by the way.
No
But there's
way.
hold on. There's Terrence. You immediately recognize him as this guy who played Napoleon. Yeah, I'm just such a, and I had only just gotten my braces off like 2 years before this was made,
crazy.
so I still had like huge like front teeth with a big gap in the middle of them.
oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, I was just like yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my
Anyway,
god.
God.
I have to
Awesome.
Look at that tiny Eric. My god.
Dude, I was skinny as fuck. I didn't realize it back then, but I
Oh,
was,
yeah.
I was 6'3" and like 165 pounds.
Oh my
Dude, I was
God.
Like, I was
190 in
real
high
thin.
school, and I was like, I'm so fat. God, I'm disgusting. And now I want to go back in time and strangle that kid.
Being a
Yeah.
teenager is so hard.
It
Being like
Yeah.
under 21 or whatever is like your brain is just so bad at existing, and like you think
Yeah.
everything is so much worse than it is, and you're like look back and be like, oh, I wish I could just like 17-year-old Kaitlyn, and just like I wish I could just like hang out with you and be like, it's like you're good, like it's okay.
You're fine.
Everything's okay.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I mean, being like a scared little neurospicy kid who moved to LA to be an actor, that was just I was
Yeah.
asking for trouble. And
I-
it's the whole reason why I quit the industry is because for very much the same reasons. Emma Watson did an interview very recently about this, but she realized very quickly that she emotionally did not have the stamina for what this industry does to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
I
'cause
did.
She was talking to.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. I was just say my film school. The last project was having us work on an actual feature film, which was weird in itself because we weren't getting paid to work on the feater film, so it was like part of the film school, but it was like we'd paid to work on this film,
No.
which was terrible.
No.
But
Oh, no.
That's all right.
yeah, but the just like the experience of being on a set and like the type of people who are sort of drawn to it, I was almost immediately like, I need to never do this again. And then I
Oh.
spent 2 years trying to figure out what the hell I was going to do with my life.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Jody pointed out that I never actually introduced myself.
Oh yeah.
So,
Get in there.
yeah.
Thanks, Jody.
Yeah, I'm Eric. I'm primarily a writer, and when I can, I'm an actor, but primarily a writer. And I'm known online just for the games that I used to run. I used to be the director of development at Geek and Sundry, and I used to run games on Geek and Sundry. The one I'm most well known for is probably Shield of Tomorrow, which was the Star Trek
Woohoo.
Adventures game that we ran over there. And then I did Callisto 6, which is near and dear to my heart. And then I did. I'm probably known to the Star Trek Online community because of the USS Sally Ride, and because of
Yeah.
And
the
because
USS Ross.
And because of stupid,
Thanks to-
sexy Zazzret.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. There's also stupid, sexy Zazzret, which I cannot believe. It's
So
still
fun.
hanging out in an
Oh,
alcove
no.
on DS9. It's so funny because I created Zazzret as a character in Star Trek Online back in like 2013.
We had
And
to
so
do a whole thing of like, I can't remember what we told you. Thomas like reached out to you to get your handle so that we could steal your character's costume.
oh, that's so funny. I wonder, did I even ever get back to you guys on that? I don't even know.
I don't know. We found it somehow, obviously.
Yeah, it was so funny. But that's primarily that, and the other thing, I guess, yeah. So the big thing though is Thomas over at Star Trek Online is the mad genius who pitched to me the idea of putting our starship that we were in that I had started with a role playing game, Clear Skies. We were playing Star Trek Adventures. This is after Geek and Sundry.
Yeah.
And we were about to boot this up, and the Star Trek Online kids were still really cool with me. So Thomas had pitched the idea of taking the ship that we were creating for our RPG and putting it in Star Trek Online.
Crazy.
And
it was so
that was
cool.
wild. I was like, yeah, let's do it. So Thomas and I spent a day on the phone just going back and forth talking about things we love to design. And I said, I love the Enterprise D, but the Enterprise A, the old school, movie A, the refit, is my favorite starship of all time. And I was
then
like,
you and Thomas just collectively screamed at each other about how much you agree on things for a while.
yes, basically, yes. But I was like, I love that one, and I love how the saucer is a little more rounded. But I love the Sovereign class, and I love what you guys did with I forget which class it was. It was like the Monarch, something like that. But it was a variant of the Galaxy class. Had a big, thick neck going all the way down the spine. So I was like, I all these things that I loved about it. And Thomas is like, let me go see what I can come up with. And the first thing he drew up was the Ross class.
Just
And
immediately got it right the first time.
He got it right the
Yeah.
first time. Like he showed me his design for the Ross class, and I was like,
Oh, that's
No, no.
you fucking got
Yeah,
it. That's
that's
it. That's
perfect.
it. I love it when people are just like
No
creatives are
notes.
like so good at what they do. Like
Oh my God.
that happens to me sometimes when I'm like outsourcing either like music for stuff or whatever,
Yep.
and it's like this is kind of the vibe. This is like a thing that I don't know a ton about, but here's kind of like word vomiting unto you what I know in my heart feels right. And then they
Yeah.
come back and it's first pass, and you're like, oh my God, this is why I came to you and didn't try to do it myself because you're a genius in your field and your craft.
I remember
that's
when I hired Jason Charles Miller to write the League of Swords theme song. Had the exact same experience. Like I remember I was in a hotel like on the way driving to Vegas, and I just got an email from him that he's like, "What do you think about this?" I listened to it once and went, "Yeah, that's you nailed it in one. That's perfect.
That's
that
it."
changed nothing."
Incidentally, Thomas had to put up with some bullshit because he designed the Streampunks logo as well,
Yes.
And-
Yep.
and that was not an easy task for him.
Those are hard.
There was
Logos
too
are-
many cooks. Yeah, logos are different. There were too many cooks in that kitchen, and
When
there
you
was
get
there was a moment where Thomas gave me the very, as somebody who's done contract work as a writer, he gave me the when he got the note and he gave me the reply of, "Oh, that's really unfortunate," which is of course the most strained way of saying,
I'm not doing this
Um,
anymore.
yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, logos
Yeah.
are difficult.
Yeah.
So, but to continue the story of the Ross, that's how the USS Ross class, which is not named after the Admiral Ross, the USS Ross, that's how that ship came into Star Trek Online,
Yeah.
and then,
And then later,
yeah, cut to like a few years later. A few years later, so Picard season 1 wraps up, and the production staff of Picard season 1 is. I'm sympathetic to them, but they're getting called out online because everyone could tell that they basically just cut and pasted
Yeah.
all these different ships that were all the same ships in the big, rather pointless fleet standoff at the end of season 1 of Picard, where the
Yep.
Romulans and the Federation show up and they look at each other, and Riker just says, "Here's the size of my penis," and the Romulans go, "Wow, okay, we're out of here."
My bad.
And they all just, yeah, and they all
We didn't
all
know
just
you
kind
were
of sit
packing
back.
like that, right?
Yeah. So then they all kind of warp away. And the audience was like, wow, every single ship looked exactly the same.
Yep.
So Star Trek Online got pinged by this production crew of Picard, and this was so smart. They were like, "We need new ships, and you guys have been designing them for a better part of a decade.
Because they didn't have the budget or the time to make a whole bunch of new Starfleet ships.
They're doing other shit.
So
why don't we just render these Star Trek Online ships and add them to, and we can promote Star Trek Online?
Yeah,
you're probably never going to see this happening. You're probably never going to see anything like this happen again, by the way.
Yeah, I don't. But largely, Dave Blass that's the art director who was behind this initiative, is amazing. But it's actually still happening. I'd finish your story, but I'll tell you. My bird of prey that Thomas designed for me is appearing in Starfleet Academy. It's that's becoming canon too. Yeah, because it was in the trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I don't work for Star Trek Online anymore, so I know no secrets.
That's right. That's scrub. We love it. Yeah, it's funny though, because I actually ended up talking to one of the people that worked on Picard seasons 2 and 3, and he was still incensed because the fans threw such a shit fit about how small the role of the Enterprise F was. And he was like, I could have not done it, but I'm certainly never doing it again if they're going to throw a pissy fit about this. And I was like, yeah, no, this is why we can't have nice things.
It's hard having such a large audience for like a legacy media. You can never catch a break.
But yeah,
Star Trek fans are passionate and really get excited about stuff.
Yeah. So Thomas, when they were shopping around for ships for them to have in Picard season 2 and 3, Thomas was like, what do you think of this one? And he offered up our ship from our little indie RPG role-playing game.
Yeah.
And Blass and somebody on the production team, Metalis, I think, signed off on it, but like they were like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, Thomas just sent them, to be clear, like a bunch of ships, and then they picked their favorites.
Yeah, a handful. And they picked out the Ross as one of their favorites.
Yeah.
And in season 2 of Picard, you see the Ross a couple of times. Ross class, I should say. I think it's the Archer, the USS Archer, I think, but it's the Ross class. However, in season 3, somebody was really, really nice to us. Ooh. Because in season 3 of Picard, our actual ship, USS Ross, makes an appearance in the show, and I mean us, like our registry, the register. Somebody did their research and they picked the USS Ross, and they put our registry number, and we appear on screen during the big Federation Day thing at the end, and so we're on Memory Alpha because of that. It blows my mind.
That is
so nice.
Fucking awesome.
It's the weirdest. All I wanted to do when I moved to LA was to get into Star Trek. It is the weirdest fucking trajectory.
The most roundabout route to get into Star Trek.
That's kind of how it goes,
Getting to Sally ride into Star Trek Adventures, getting to write for Star Trek Adventures, but also like getting our RPG content into actual canon Trek. That's so bizarre.
Yeah.
But I got to shake Terry's hand and be like, hey, listen, I don't know who did that, if it was you or who, I don't know. But like,
thank you.
I was like, I don't know how to explain what I know you play D&D, and he's like, yeah, and I'm like, so you're familiar with Critical Role? And he's like, oh yeah, and I'm like, we kind of do that. We came up together. I know all those guys, and I was like, those are the people I came up with. But we're the backyard kids. Like we were the we weren't the cool kids. We were the other RPG group at the channel. Yeah. And I was like, you guys put us in Picard. I just wanted to.
Thank you.
Obviously, I could just go on about what a thrill that was. And he was like, hey man, yeah, no problem. He reached out and shook my hand.
Aww.
And this is kind of on par with a couple of weeks ago, Jody, when Patton Oswalt came up to you and geeked the fuck out because you liked his comic.
Huh. My friend was at that Revenge of thing. The artist for the comic that we're working on. Yeah. I think he's friends with you guys too. I think Reese. But he came up and said hi to Jody at one point.
Reese?
Hey, Fragrance. Yeah.
Dude, what's his last name?
It's ADD Beyond.
I'm not doing it. I'm just literally going into my treasure chests here.
Yeah, I'm just wandering around in circles because it's fun.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Spinning, my guy.
I don't have an agenda right now. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Ramona.
Speaking of ADHD, real quick, before I forget again, we got super sidetracked. Thank you, Lord Portico, for gifting subs to my channel when I'm not even live.
Ooh, thank you, Portico.
Train, and I'm not even. There's not even a stream happening. You're very funny,
That's
and
incredible.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So yeah,
Portico.
First of all, hi Fragrance. Second of all, Ramona, I do know a thing about that. There's a thing I know that I don't think I can say. But yeah, I don't think the Titan A turning into the Enterprise G was
the original plan.
What? Yeah, you might say that without me confirming or denying anything. And I might even say that Trexpert might have hit the nail on the head there. Which is why that scene in Picard Season 3 is staged the way it is. And then I think it was changed after they shot that scene.
I can't see your chat.
I can't see your chat either. I just popped it out and opened it on another thing.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
Yeah. Portico, if this is violence, please continue doing violence.
It is. It is violence.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They said that in an interview. Great. I'm clear to talk about it then. Yeah. In the original script, it was the USS Picard, which is why it was like, just close up on Picard's face, like him being so honored, and then they switched it to the Enterprise G.
They should have done that. That
I know.
Been great. They should have done that.
I think that's awesome.
I think, yeah, keep expanding it.
Yeah.
Because Sir Patrick Stewart's done. Like he's retired.
Yeah.
After.
But I think
it's my standard type of violence.
Hey Rachel,
TB,
thank you for boopsying.
TB, by the way, says hi, Mike. I don't know. If
I saw that.
Chat too.
No. I saw. I actually have your chat open now, so I was gonna respond and say hi, Nick.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh man, I need to build a house the way Drac has done so much. Cool shit.
Oh my god, I never showed Mike. Mike,
Yeah.
come north.
Coming north.
Come north.
Drac built a house. Is this one of us? No, it's not one of us.
Look at Drac built this.
Whoa! It's a vampire house.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. This reminds me a little bit of like just aesthetically like RPG Maker games from back in like the 90s and 2000s. Did you guys ever mess around with that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was starting to make a sequel to Final Fantasy VI and then ADHD.
Yup.
I just realized I never introduced myself to your chat. So if they have no idea who I am, hello. My name is Mikey Fatum. I also go by Vengeance God and Ambassador Kel. And I am a streamer, community manager, and right now all of my focus is consumed by my Kickstarter, which is for the League of Swords, which is a show that combines... sorry. I forgot that's a sound effect on my channel when I do that. That combines the best parts of the storytelling of professional wrestling and live sword fights. We're doing a Kickstarter to raise money to do a performance at Eric's job. So it's very exciting.
It's true.
I'm very excited.
I still need to find out what the power draw is on the.
Dude, that without getting into it too much, and I totally understand. But when you said that email that you sent out last night, I was so relieved when I saw what it was actually about, because the first like 4 sentences of the paragraph sounded like you were going to cancel the show. I was like, no.
So when I was writing it, it felt like I was like, man, telling them this. They're probably. I haven't read anything yet, so I don't know. But when I was writing it with like the cringe emoji.
Oh yeah.
I have a big revision and it's gonna be painful, and I'm sorry, you guys. I do what I'm told.
Do what you're told. Yep. No. We talked about it a little bit last night, and Emily already wrote you back, but you might not have seen it because.
Okay. Cool. I'll definitely. Yeah.
But we're good. Basically, it's the short version. We're good.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I need to set an away message, because because Donna has been very stringent. She's like, if you're not at work, you should not be working. And I was like, as an event manager, it's kind of difficult to do that.
Yeah, you kind of.
But she's super protective. She is super protective of the employees.
That's awesome.
Getting paid for everything that they do and making sure that when you're not supposed to be working, you are not working. She is the best boss I've ever had, hands down. Donna's the type of person where she's like, hey, are you okay? I know I'm not having a great time. Do you need a day off? Do you need a mental health day?
Oh, I love bosses like that so much.
That's Donna. Yep, that's Donna.
Okay. Somebody was saying, or Rogan was saying we can get shared chat going if we do stream together, but it's not letting me do that thing. I tried to invite you.
Why?
I tried to invite you, and it's like
it'll
that
leave
action's
up.
already taken.
Oh,
So I don't know.
It says I have shared chat enabled. So
It says I have
maybe-
shared chat enabled too.
What the hell?
Twitch.
Oh wait. I don't know. Oh, maybe now I've got it.
Okay.
Because it's in that separate window. It's in that little bitty window. So maybe I'm seeing it. Trexpert, say something. See if I can.
See if it
No,
pops up
I
on
have-
Eric's chat. Now I'm looking at my own chat and the stream together window. Opposed to combined
Oh
chat.
shit! I didn't mean to do that. But, oh well.
Nick, no, this is Patrick.
There is no Patrick, only Zool.
Good to see you, Bibliotech. Have a good day. The
Bye,
shared
TB.
together
Thanks for
invite should
popping
show
in.
up in my Twitch inbox. Okay.
It's very clear when it starts. Yeah, I don't know. It's not showing up.
Yep. All right. Well, that's okay. We can just both have both chats open.
No, it's not okay. This isn't gonna work.
I'm
Wait,
quitting
something is
streaming
popping up.
forever.
Set up browser sources. No, that's okay. Yes, blah blah. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I could put your chat
Session
on
settings
screen on my
automatically,
screen
okay.
too.
Guests can share. Sure. Moderator nameplates. Performance. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Every time I've tried to do like multicam dual streaming, it's always been a disaster.
I tried to do it with like when I have people on for stream, I tried to do it through Stream Together because I was like, oh, that's probably gonna be better than Discord, and it was just like crashing my stream constantly.
It's like, nah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right. Oh wow, that got big. I put your chat on the screen, and the game decided to make it like the full screen. Just a moment.
Yeah, for some reason it's not doing the shared chat for me. I don't know why.
Yeah, not for me either. But that's okay. We can just
Probably
watch both streams, both chats.
Network issues detected. I'm sure there are.
Tell me if you guys can read Eric's chat. If I put it over there, I might have made it too small. It's hard to tell in OBS, but it looks about the
I
same
don't see
size.
anything.
Yeah, I agree, Ramona. I don't think the name change at the end was because Terry really wanted to launch his own series, and
Well,
you
in
know.
that case, I would have been all for it. Like, I think Picard, if you're wrapping it up, but yeah, if you're, because he did, he obviously set up this next series.
Oh yeah, and
we've
then
been sitting
he
here.
shot himself in the foot, unfortunately, by turning to the fans to campaign for it rather than trying to get CBS to sign off on it. Because I mean, I don't know this one for sure, but I'm pretty sure they were like, no one tells us what to do.
I was gonna say, did Studio Ego get involved? Because that shit is real.
Oh yeah,
And
100%.
people will do it just because the studio execs don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They don't care. Like, even if fans take to the internet, and the only thing they care about is the bottom line. So if they start seeing the money change, then they care. But if you're going on slandering the company, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They don't care about what the fans say. They don't care.
Yeah. No. Well, and the other thing too is, and this is something that I learned on. No, I agree with you, Ramona. He totally could have launched it with Titan. But the thing that I, learned on STO that was so surprising to me is that like the angry people on the internet are like a tiny % of the full audience engaging with a thing.
Yeah.
There's a huge amount of people who just never go online and talk about it, unless you're something like Game of Thrones and people are posting about it on their Facebook updates. But like, the people who come to the forums and stuff, no.
Yeah, it's true. There is an increasing amount of evidence to support the ridiculous theory of the dead internet.
Yeah.
And with the advent of AI, and the prevalency of bots now, there's some scary shit out there that is some incredible investigative reporting from like NPR and BBC about how there is literal to literally hurt major financial institutions in rival countries. It all starts in like like flooding the zone with chat comments for like media companies to try to influence the outcome or the investments in media companies, and that can lead to campaigns for like the Snyder Cut, which they discovered that whole fucking campaign was being agitated, ignited by, and pushed by bots.
Yep.
Because when
Oh
the
my
Snyder Cut came out,
God.
nobody went and
Nobody
saw
watched it.
Nobody
Well, and even if it wasn't bots, it was again just a really, really loud, really passionate, but really small group of people who wanted that.
It's
And
wild.
because they made themselves seem so loud, the studio was like, "Oh, maybe there's money here." There wasn't.
Yeah. Because
there wasn't.
every now and then the studio's been right to like listen to what like Sonic.
Yeah.
every
Oh man.
now and then.
But that's when everybody has the same opinion. And honestly, I feel like they looked at the trailer and probably had the same opinion too, because like there's no way you looked at that and said that's what Sonic the Hedgehog should look like. I think it was more of a like, we've already made the movie, like we can't change it now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Tazra just brought up when they put Morbius back in theaters, thinking that it was gonna do bangers now that everybody was making jokes about it, and nobody went to see it.
Yeah. Agramonia, you're 100% right. Like one of the ways they do it is they will swarm a forum with bots, and then they will have the bots talk to each other like they're real people to start the conversation. It's all about that sort of rage engagement. And this has been going on for years, and they're only just now really starting to uncover how much the internet is being inundated with this. Yeah. So
it's the thing that blows my mind the most is that, I mean, and Orson Scott Card is an asshole, but he predicted this in Ender's Game, like however long ago he wrote that. But like half the plot of that book is two people with an internet connection fucking up the entirety of the world by just controlling the conversation.
Yeah. Good times.
Good times.
But Terry, the thing about Terry is he's just such an up and comer. You know what I mean? Like he is really kicking ass, and it's not a shock that he got Marvel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, while those execs might have just said no just to be a punk ass to Terry, he's gonna be fine, and we might see him one day get to do Picard thing that he wanted to do, the Star Trek thing that he wanted to do.
Maybe.
But who knows? Because I want to see Captain. I mean,
everyone wants to see Captain 7.
It's true. The thing is I want to see a Captain 7 and 9 so bad that I was willing to completely ignore how absolutely just outrageous it was that bam, you're a captain, go. Like,
yeah.
Everything happened so
fast.
That character was just like moved to the front of the line. But I loved I was like, I don't care. I so much of Picard season 3 was just you wanted to see this, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh,
you don't even care. You just wanted to see this, and the answer was yes.
Yeah, I did.
That's right. Yes,
I did. We didn't.
I don't even care.
It turns out we didn't want 2 seasons of Picard feeling sorry for himself. We wanted 1 season of everybody coming back and kicking ass, and absolutely 100%, it was nostalgia bait. Like it was created to make me in particular happy, and like in the most kind of manipulative way, but yet it still worked because it wasn't like totally awful. You know what I mean? Like they did it right.
I loved it.
Yep.
I loved it. And I will rant until I'm blue in the like people get incensed about Rise of Skywalker, and I'm like, really? Because you should hear me talk about seasons 1 and 2 of Picard.
We had to talk about Rise of Skywalker last night after we went to go see Wicked Part 2, which, by the way, is fucking incredible. Yeah.
I just want to go on the record and say that I absolutely adore the cast of seasons 1 and 2 Picard.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I think the cast is fantastic. Like the music, the set design, everything about it. But Picard season 1 and 2, like as Rogan just said, it kind of makes me agree.
Yeah, it's just.
You know what? Like I hung in there as long as I could, but the moment they introduced an entire planet of Soong androids, and that Soong actually had a living son, and I was like, oh god, I'm breaking. But the moment they introduced what's her name, Soong android, who could just Vulcan mind meld because she read it in a Complete Idiot's Guide, I was like, okay, we're done. I'm done.
I'm done.
You got a synthetic android who just learned how to. Oh yeah. Oh man, Rogan. Yeah.
I still haven't watched Section 31. I keep hearing in my chat how legendarily bad it is, and so I'm kind of like curious, just to see. But
I can't bring myself to watch it. I want to support Michelle Yeoh because she is magical.
Speaking of Wicked Part 2.
Yeah, I couldn't. I haven't been able to watch it. I wanted to see. I like it when Section 31 is the bad guy.
Yeah.
I think they make great villains, and I think I would love to see. Kaitlyn can attest to this, but when we were developing The Last Excelsior, one of the big pushes that I was doing for game choice was I wanted to do Secret Agents Starfleet. So one of the big pitches I had, yeah. So they were going to be Starfleet intelligence.
Oh, that's great.
And I was going to have them like they were going to be on undercover missions and like rescue missions and stuff like that. Basically, Secret Agent Star Trek, and but it was not going to be surrendering the idealism of Star Trek. It was not going to be like we're monsters so the Federation can live kind of bullshit.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that they're official parts of the Federation. It's a thing like I have my own problems with Deep Space Nine that we can talk about, but like the way Deep Space Nine did them, where it was like, you know.
They were villains.
We don't know. They're villains, and also we don't know if they're actually part of the Federation. They could just be saying that to fuck with us.
That's true.
And then later on, everybody was like, "No, really, they're official parts. Here's their badges and their crew numbers and their ships."
I'm totally fine with that because I love the idea. So, of course, DS9 did the brilliant thing of challenging the Federation's idea of what a utopian society is, which is very controversial and I think really cool way of kind of pushing the narrative a little bit in Trek. And DS9 did a great job of that. Cisco was a brilliant manifestation of that. But with the introduction of Section 31, I liked it because they were villains. They were what happens. They were Admiral Kane in Battlestar Galactica. They were what happened if you went the wrong way. And I was down for that. But then they were like,
but what if they're the right way?
Sexy and cool.
Yeah,
exactly. I was like,
yeah.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it. But I will never forgive them for killing one of my all-time favorite characters in Star Trek. One of my all-time favorite characters.
Okay, so I know Icheb is. So Icheb's not the one who, because I know Hugh is the guy who's in our game.
Is the guy who is one of my all-time favorite characters in Star Trek.
Yep.
And they killed him.
Yep. And then we
said never forget.
That didn't happen. I say we. I don't work with them anymore. But
bless you guys for doing that. I love that Picard gave us a reunion between Hugh and Picard because I've been wanting to see that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, Star Trek Online saving the day, swooping in and being like, we could do that story better.
I had a hilarious thing where, like, because that storyline started to come out after I'd already been let go, and so I was saying in stream, like, and I'd been saying it, I think, officially before that, like, when this update comes out, you're going to realize something about Star Trek Online that's a decision we just made that's very important. And when it finally came out, I was like, so did y'all figure it out? And there's this kind of long pause, and then everybody was like, that you're an alternate timeline? Yeah, we knew that already.
Yeah.
Which one was the? Is Icheb the one that was played by the actor who's super problematic, or is that another?
No, originally he was played by that actor, but they recast him because they were wise, and then they killed him off. And I think they killed him off because of the association with the original actor, which sucks because that was a great character, and that's what Rogan is pissed about.
Yeah.
I won't say who, but I was around a couple of people who were in production for both Lower Decks and Picard. And we were all having a conversation, and I was a fly on the wall at this point in the conversation, listening to them. And the plot line of, oh yeah, I never told you this, Mike. The plot line of J.J. Abrams' film came up, and both of them started laughing because the production, both Lower Decks and Picard, none of them wanted anything to do with the Romulan planet being destroyed by the super. Nobody wanted.
Yeah, you've mentioned.
They wanted to overwrite that completely.
Yeah. Everyone's like, nope, not touching that. Like nobody wanted anything to do with it. The impression I got was that the Star Trek creators, nobody likes that. Like,
I mean,
that makes
Abrams
sense. Got a big nobody liked that. Like
yeah.
So nobody touches it. Now, so I brought up the fact that Star Trek Online actually had a phenomenal storyline, and I was like, because Star Trek Online didn't let the threads remain open. They were like, what happens to the Romulan Empire afterwards? Well, Sela's going to try to seize power because the government's been destroyed. And like, I was like, oh my God, there's all this wonderful stuff. And the Romulan Republic forms, and there's a civil war, and they have new allies, and it reinvents, but keeps the villains, but also reinvents Romulan society and introduces a whole new power to the quadrant. It's amazingly done. And
Thank
both
you.
of them were listening, going like, "Really?" Like they seemed really interested. I was like, "Oh yeah, it's like." I mean, I told them I was like, "Star Trek Online is the only thing I've ever seen that can take the outrageous concept, the shark jumping concept of the Dominion being an ally at any point
and make it work.
work."
Yep.
Odo shows up, and that's really where you just start from there. And it's like, oh, right. Anyway, I bragged about STO and about the
Thank you.
storylines that game has come up with.
We appreciate you, or I guess they appreciate you. I keep doing
No,
that.
I feel you, man.
It's been a
No, I
year,
feel
and I
you.
keep being like, we, and then
It's
no,
what
wait.
happens. It's what happens when you not only work a job for a long time, but you work a job that you
Care about.
deeply
Yeah.
care about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's for the longest time. It's taken me so long to stop talking about Geek and Sundry. Like I'm still.
I have seen your Facebook posts. I know this. Oh.
And I'm so self-conscious about it, but it was such a big part of my life, and I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Kaitlyn.
Oh well.
Oh, hi. I'm scarfing down some mushrooms because my guy keeps going, I'm quite hungry, and I don't know what the consequences are for
hungry.
starving.
What are you up to, Kaitlyn? You're just standing here looking all badass in your pauldrons.
Yeah, my freaking pauldrons.
Oh my god,
Oh, yeah.
that is super cool.
Wait, let's do me and my little guys.
Your little
Oh
dudes.
yeah.
There's
go
a summoner
fight someone?
class?
Oh yeah.
Ooh. That
There's a
sounds fun.
summoner class. Let's see. Actually, do I need
We
to
should
level
go
up?
pick a
I do. I
fight.
need to level up my
Yeah, let's
fishing.
go pick a fight. We've only spent an hour and 20 minutes not playing the game.
What?
That
This is why I love you
No.
guys. This is what would happen when we were doing Clear Skies. Like, we would all just get to talking. And then I would have to be like, hey guys, we're going live in 2 minutes.
we have to go live.
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah, we haven't even let Mike get off base yet. We gotta show you
Yeah,
around.
I'll follow you. Where are
Um,
you gonna go? Let's do
Let's
this
go
thing.
north, and we'll just see what happens. Mike, if you want to get out your pickaxe, I can show you how to
Okey-dokey.
mine, like
Oh,
the
all right.
primary function of this feature in this game.
Mine?
Holy shit! Are we
Mine?
playing the game right
Mine?
now?
We can't do that. We have to stop immediately.
We're actually playing the game right now. Let's do it.
Oh my
Aha! I have figured out mining.
god. Yeah, there you go.
I got this biggie ass hammer.
So here
I
it
should
is. If
probably
you
get like a
wanna-
lantern or a torch or something.
Oh yeah, we gotta get you something that glows. Hold on, you wait here. Let me
All
let
right.
me find you something that glows.
Caitlin's gonna get a. I might need a glow stick too. Wait, no. I have a.
You want
I'm
something
sorry.
that glows?
No,
You should
I
have.
have
I
a.
think you have a lantern.
I'm good. I have a level 6 lantern. I'm fine.
I'll also bring you some torches because they give extra light, but you have to like hold them on purpose.
Thank you. I was gonna grab some
let's
from the
see.
camp, but they all looked very carefully placed. So,
Got
Uh-huh.
all this.
Ramona,
They're
exactly.
super easy to make.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, Mike, just so you know, on top of if you look at your equipments tab, you'll see that you have Roman numerals 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. Oh, you can have
You can
loadouts.
switch. Yeah, you can have
Mhm.
loadouts.
Ooh, neat.
I've got like a magic using loadout, and this is my most dangerous loadout. what I'm in right
your
now.
deep sea diver
I
loadout.
can't be near you. I can't be near anybody when I'm using this.
Really?
Yes, because this is my
Friendly
explosive loadout.
fire.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I have 159 grenades on me right now. I'm just ready. and for the audience's record, I have on many occasions grenaded myself in the face.
Of
with
course.
this.
And us, yes. We've
Yes,
all
it's
blown
true.
up.
Everybody,
I have been blown
blows
up many times. My signature move is blowing myself up.
Yeah.
Get
Um,
blown up.
Ramona, I totally agree with you. I think STO and Clone Wars have a lot in common of just taking like
Oh,
things
good
that were
point.
dropped and making them better. Especially
yeah.
I love we were talking about this the other day on the stream because I think part of the reason the prequels have such a resurgence is because everybody's watched Clone Wars and it gave so much more context and excitement to it.
Here, Mike, I'm gonna give you something.
Okay.
Here, if you want it, you can have this guy.
Okay. Thank you. What is it?
Yeah.
All right, I've also got some torches for you. If you put if you open up your little equipment, there should be a slot for
A lantern.
a
which I
light
put the
source, a
in.
lantern. So
Yep.
the lantern, yep, and then if you keep the torches, I actually don't know if they need to be in your top bar, but if you press and hold shift, it toggles the torch, which gives you a little extra light.
Oh, okay. Neat.
And then you can place torches while you've got it out.
So
Right,
Eric,
let's do
thank you
this.
very much for the necklace. I've got a wild warden necklace already, and I don't know which is better. This one gives me way more armor.
If you don't like it, just salvage it.
Okay. I'll hold on to the wild
Or you
warden
can just
for
put
now.
it in the bin, and
Boom.
you can also put it in on a different set of armor kind of thing. And
Okay.
then
Oh yeah, different
you
loadout.
Oh,
decide later. Yeah.
I'm gonna go fight that thing!
okay, maybe I'll.
I'm dead! This is expected.
Yeah. Yeah.
Caitlin's like, could you do that? Could you not? Are you helped? Did I damage you? Are you good, Kaitlyn?
No, I'm good. I just had a guy chasing me.
Just a guy.
Just a guy.
It's just
There were a bunch of enemies up here, so that made sense for you there. But the if you use your pickaxe for mining and then save your sword for combat, your weapons and tools do degrade over time.
I see the health
and
bar
you
on
can
them.
tune them up. Like we can make them better at like the little shop table, and that's fine. But just so that you know that it'll go down.
Do you need a backpack? I've got a miner's backpack too, Mike. If needed.
I got the
Nice.
Caitlyn gave me one, so she
Oh, okay.
kitted me out while
Yeah,
we
I
were waiting
think-
for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got all set up, and then we just hung out for an hour.
It was great. It was beautiful.
I was doing just fine, but then my community, they wanted me to talk about my coffee goal, and then they committed acts of violence.
What is your coffee goal, Eric? Tell us about it, so my community knows about it too.
it's awkward because it's bringing up Geek and Sundry again. But
You will never escape.
essentially, it's a goal for 2020. The goal is for the entire year of 2026. So it's a big goal, and it's to chip away at. But basically, after GNS, about 8 months after GNS, the pandemic hit, and I did not. I mean, the industry was already kind of taking a nosedive as it was, but
yeah,
I had been promised a position at a brand new company that would eventually become the largest role-playing game studio company, et cetera, et cetera.
I see.
And it never manifested. Never. There was. They stopped returning the phone calls per se. So so I thought I had something lined up after GNS was going away, and as it turns out, not so much. And then the pandemic hit. So basically, the coffee goal is an attempt to try to kill the dragon that is the death in that time period over the pandemic and being unemployed after GNS. So I've had a lot of debt for the past couple of years that I'm trying to get ahead of, and my goal for 2026 is to finally be able to disentangle this albatross from my neck, as I say, and move it so that's not following me around anymore.
That is
that's
really
the
good
goal. It's for 2026. Everybody I know is hurting right now. Everybody I know is in like. So
Yeah.
I'm not being loud about it. I'm just putting it out there, and just I've said it's for the entire year. So I made the mistake of promoting it this morning, and that's all.
I see that you and I both have the same I don't want to talk about myself instinct. Talking about this Kickstarter and making a bunch of videos about it has been deeply painful. Like personally, I'm just like, no, I don't want to. No, but
yeah,
you know.
My community has done a good job of helping me get over that. Because I'm much the same way. But like Rogan and everybody, they get on me for not
talk about your
myself.
stuff.
Yeah, they get on me about it, and it actually has started causing me to chill out and just stand for the things that I love and want to do. So
that's awesome.
Real quick, Mike, come over here.
Yeah.
I'll show you first thing I forgot to show you. So this is where you died the first time, and you can kind of see it. If you hit that, you'll get all your stuff back.
Heck yeah. Nice. Thank you.
And then the other one is up
Thanks, Rogan.
here.
Thanks, Light. Thanks, Riker.
Aw.
Over this way.
Good job, everybody. Oh, and now I have a tombstone in my. I can decorate with my death.
You got one more. You got one more up here. Come up here. Come up here.
I'm coming. I'm trying to figure out where you are on the map. I got him now.
So long as tombstones don't find you.
But I will also say, and you've heard me rant about this before, Eric. The people like full on not returning calls, or like you were saying, or like just not responding, to messages or something like that, or like starting a conversation and then refusing to respond, is something that I had never encountered outside of LA, and like moving here and experiencing that has been insane. It's like, oh, we had a whole conversation. Great, let's talk more. Oh, you're going to not at all.
Yeah. There is a it's what happens when you get a bunch of terrified artists in the same city limits.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that I don't think it's like there's definitely an element of people there's definitely an element of people being like they're the cool kids now and they ain't talking
Yeah,
kind of
but
thing. That is absolutely an element. But what I have found is that while that is an element, it's also important not to dismiss that some of these people are really just as they have just as much of a fragile social battery as everybody else, and that they want to hang out and talk to you, but they do burn out and kind of just crawl into a hole and not know how to deal with it.
For sure.
There's a lot of folks I think that don't know how to take care of themselves or don't know how to they're not the same way that we're uncomfortable like promoting ourselves. I think sometimes people can kind of fall into the people pleasing trap of not knowing when to say no.
Yeah.
Or not knowing how to say no.
The how to say no, I think, is the big part. And like my thing is like I totally get that. I just wish people would say no. Like there's a podcast I've been trying to get on that would be perfect to promote League of Swords, which I will not name names here. But like a year ago, the producer was happily talking to me about it. And then now it's just gone completely quiet and I can't get any answers at all. And it's infuriating.
That's pretty typical.
I just want an answer one way or the other,
I know. I think the best, I think the thing that helps in this kind of thank you, Riker. God, just threw 1,000 bits. You two were running. Jeez, you guys. Jeez.
Dueling Twitch bits.
That's my favorite thing. Keep dueling.
I'm not. I don't. Obviously, I have been hurt by people with that kind of behavior. It's unique in my position because a lot of these folks were actually like really close, like sibling level close, and there is an element that I had to accept, which was realizing that it doesn't make behavior excusable or anything, but it is something to consider when you think about like how no matter how cool or slick or professional or whatever anybody looks, there's really, in all likelihood, there's really somebody under there that just is
totally panicked all the
terrified.
time. Yeah, absolutely.
Or bad at it. You know what I mean? Like one of the things that I've come to accept is that because the reason why I realized this is because I caught myself doing it. I realized that there have been times where people have reached out to me and I'm like, no. I don't.
I know there have been, buddy.
Yeah.
It was the backstory on that is when we were first moving to LA. We were first thinking about moving to LA. I reached out to a whole bunch of folks who I knew down here, and just to be like, hey, do you want to hang out while I'm down here? Kind of as a test of like, will I have friends if I move to LA? And 2 people got back to me, and I'm always grateful to them. But a lot of people just left me on red for that whole thing.
Yeah, I would always caution you to not use that as a barometer if somebody wants to be your friend, because there's so much more going on in people's lives.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where it's like, because of the way my brain works and because my brain is always like everybody secretly hates you. Not getting a response is literally the worst thing that can happen to me.
That's the other. So, and ultimately, that's kind of like something that I had to realize too. I had to realize exactly what role rejection sensitivity dysphoria was playing.
Yeah.
In a lot of the things that was happening with me, and I basically, because what was happening is I'd get upset that people were kind of ghosting me. Yeah. And then that absolutely made them want to continue to ghost me.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, how do you...
That feels...
What do you do then? Because you don't want to be like, hey, it's okay that you don't ever reply to me, or you don't ever... Like, it's... I don't want anybody to feel like I'm okay with having just one-sided friendships, because that never feels good.
Yeah.
But I had to find that middle ground of respecting people and what they have going on in their life and what their issues might be and where their priorities are. And the way I was able to finally do that was just focusing on my own value and my things that I was doing, and not making what I was doing dependent on whether or not people were interested in it or accepting it or wanting it. And that was all part of like dealing with the rejection sensitivity dysphoria.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, the times that I have wanted to not reply to people, or I've wanted to rabbit is because I'm either going through a bout of depression,
Yep.
or I'm overwhelmed, or I'm feeling complete. Like when you moved to LA, I was getting ready to leave because I hated it here and I felt so rejected by everybody. I had already signed the lease to my apartment in Texas. No joke. And I wasn't going to tell anybody I was leaving. I just wanted to go. I wanted to pack everything in my car and leave. And I didn't because Jody said yes to a date.
Good job, Jody.
But yeah, I'm glad I didn't move back to Texas.
Yeah.
Glad. Jody saved me in more ways than one. But yeah, point I'm just trying to make is that I was very quick in the beginning because of how much it hurts to just assume the worst about people. Because for me, it was my friends went and got famous. Now they don't talk to me anymore.
Yeah.
You know? And it took me a long time to realize that the real damage was coming from how much my cynicism and bitterness was killing me.
Yeah.
And occupying my thoughts and trying to attach value.
And it's really hard to fight that when it's like,
yeah,
you know, because you've got, you know, your brain that is constantly our rejection sensitivity dysphoria brain. How do I not be on fire? How do I stop being on fire?
You just gotta give it some time.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
It's
You're
just
just
all
on fire.
Kaitlyn dropping wisdom bombs in here. You're not on fire. Kaitlyn's like, you just gotta give it some time.
Just give it some
You just
time.
gotta give it some time.
I think I finally found the way up to y'all. But oh, that guy's real, not dead. I may live.
Eventually gonna
I died. Okay. But yeah, it's because, and this is the thing that I've been realizing through therapy this year, especially, is just how easy it is for my brain that was conditioned by people bullying me when I was a kid to like just assume that everyone is out to trick me. Like, be like, you know, and I know this is not true. I'm just using it as an example. Be like, you know, oh, they just wanted me for Clear Skies because I worked on Star Trek Online, and now they're never going to talk to me again.
Yeah,
So you know, I fight these things.
What do I do?
What's really helped is getting to see you a bunch this year, actually, Eric, because you know, going into Geek and Sundry and seeing you in person and like talking to you as a human being is so much better. It just helps with the whole like it helps a lot with the whole like I am reaching the point finally in LA where I can feel like I don't have to question whether I have friends. Which is great.
Yeah, I started focusing on the people. I started changing my focus.
Yeah.
Because ADHD, you will hyper focus on things, everything, and I changed my focus on what I was paying more and more attention to, and started paying more attention to, like, I'll be blunt, Fridays are now one of my favorite days of the week because before I would only get to hang out with Kaitlyn and Drac on Mondays, and that was it.
And we weren't even being ourselves, you know. You're playing pretend as somebody else. Even though we're still hanging out, but like there's a difference between, I don't know, doing like this versus playing playing pretend, you know.
Totally. I mean, I think the reason why we there's always the I think the instinct to always kind of like hang out before and after stream is because those were the only times we were getting to hang out, really.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I kind of just changed my focus a little bit and put more emphasis on who it was that
was giving you something back as well.
Yeah, I don't chase people anymore.
Yeah.
But more importantly, I do not begrudge those who I felt like I had to start chasing. I've started learning how to just kind of settle into myself and drawing boundaries and making that the thing. Like, there's a friend that I used to go to lunch with once a month who's a part of that big famous streamer crowd. And lately they've been doing so wonderful and he has not replied to a text message in about 2 months now. And at first I was like, is this happening again? And then I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm going to be fine.
Yeah.
We'll be just fine. And
how did you get over the need for closure? Because that's the thing that's killing me is the
Yeah,
like the
that
not
one's
knowing.
tough.
The not knowing is the thing that's killing me.
Yes, that is the hardest aspect of it, is the not knowing.
Yeah.
Because I remember I would go around and be like, hey, did I say something wrong?
Yeah.
Did I get flirty or something with somebody and I didn't realize I was being like I was treading on like every possible nightmare scenario in my head of like, could I have done something? Maybe I cracked a joke, or maybe I didn't go to a party, or I don't know what it was. And all the feedback I got was, no, everybody loves you. Why are you saying this? Like,
and then your brain goes, well, then they must be lying. Because
well, my brain went to, oh yeah, then they don't, what it is that they don't care.
Yeah.
Like if this is how this is how they're talking about me when I'm not around, then what that means is you're just not a priority. You're just not a priority because you're not around, but it's not, they don't talk about you. And they're clearly not that interested in changing the fact that you're not around.
Right.
You know? And so my brain went to this, like, oh, it's worse. They're indifferent.
Yeah.
I'm the stray animal. I'm the guy that, oh yeah, Eric, I remember him.
Yeah, he seems cool.
That was kind of where my brain went.
I have done a similar thing.
So I'll tell you something I haven't said. I'm sorry, Kaitlyn. I didn't mean you to just jump in on a therapy session today.
No, it's good.
I've said this before. This game is so meditative for me. I'm mining. I'm picking up mushrooms.
Jesus.
I'm chilling.
So I did have a friend that was part of that big crowd who meant the world to me and was like a sibling to me who, that whole thing has changed. And I too did not, I cannot stand the whole no closure thing.
Yeah.
And even when I get upset at people, first of all, I cannot hold grudges. It takes so much, so much for me to get so incensed at somebody that I'm angry at them longer than a week or so. I just can't, because
that is a great talent.
So I don't know how to say this. I'm just so sensitive to how impermanent everything is, and I don't want to linger on shit.
Yeah.
And I wrote so somebody who I kind of had not heard from anymore and who kind of disappeared when success came a knocking. I wrote them an email one day and I was like, hey, this might seem out of the blue and I apologize if this, but I was like, I just wanted to say, obviously we're not talking anymore, things have changed, but I can't stand the whole no closure thing. And I'm not looking for closure, but I did want to just go ahead and tell you that the years that you and I were close as friends were some of the best years I've had since I moved to Los Angeles. You taught me so much about how effortless love can feel when it comes to friendship. And the confidence you gave me and the space that you held for me was really life-changing. And I just wanted to thank you for those years and wish you all the best in everything you do moving forward, because I know you're going to keep conquering the world and it's cool to see. And that's kind of the email I wrote, because I was like, I'm not going to get any closure from this person, so I'm going to put a period on the end.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to be positive and just sort of like, because I didn't want it to just sort of fade away.
Yeah.
Because they were such an important friendship and it just felt so irreverent. But so I sent the email. I was like, are they going to reply? My head went into these scenarios. I was like, okay, what are the worst case scenarios here? What's the worst case scenario? Okay, so I thought at first, I was like, the worst case scenario. What's the best case scenario? My best case scenario is like, they go, oh my God, you're right. Let's meet up. Let's catch up.
Yeah.
You want to go get lunch? That's best case scenario. And I was like, yeah, but that's not going to happen. So, oh my God, they're in our base. I left the door open. Sorry.
Oh no! My bad.
I'm gonna. It's taking every bone in my body. Oh no! Did I kill a farm animal? No, we're good. No, I killed a farm animal.
Oh
Sorry.
no!
I was using a gun.
Sorry. This is why guns are bad, kids.
I missed my shot and killed one of our farm animals. So my best case scenario is they were going to want to get lunch. The worst case scenario in my mind, I was like, oh, what if they get angry? Because the last time I emailed them with something, they just came back with a staggering overreaction of how ambushed they felt. And I was like, wait, what? So I was like, what if they do that again? And I was like, no, I don't think that is the worst case scenario. I think the worst case scenario is that they don't reply, right? And I was like, no, that's the most likely scenario. And then I got it. I understood. I was like, oh my God, I know what the worst case scenario is. The worst case scenario is they go, "What are you talking about? I didn't know you felt this way. Like, what do you mean? Like, you and I are so close. Like, what do you?" Guess which one they came back at me with?
Yep.
And I laughed so hard. And the thing was, is they replied within like 10 minutes.
Yep.
Whoa.
After years of like barely, and I was like, "What?" And so I was amazed that they replied, and I was charmed. But then I read the email, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's amazing!" It was like, "What do you mean? What are you talking about?" I
Yep.
was like, "You and I haven't had more than 10 words in like 3 years." But the reason why that was so important was because I just realized how chaotic it all was. And maybe in this person's mind, they really were blindsided by this. Like, what? I thought we were best friends, even though, you know, I haven't, it's been like 4.5 years since I've gotten a happy birthday from this person. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we don't even have that anymore. And, and I'm very aware of it, but this person doesn't seem to be. And I was like, it doesn't matter. None of this really matters. What matters is that, we had a really spectacular friendship. It's obviously changed, and circumstances seem to have been the thing that changed them, which is deeply sad. But I can celebrate what we had. I don't have to carry resentment around because that just hurts me. That's drinking poison and hoping the other person dies. And and I can focus on the friends that are responding, and because there are friends that respond, there are friends that want to show up and hang out. And these other people's indifference or distancing is not in any way an indictment of who I am as a person, or if I'm a not. It might say something about them, or it just might be circumstance. It might be fellow neurospices be completely overloaded. It might be a different. All I have control over, all I know that I have control. Because here's the last thing I'll say about this, Mike. Is one of the things they don't talk about when it comes to ADHD is we have extreme overblown senses of justice.
Oh yes.
Like we want it, we fixate. When someone's done something wrong, we need that justice.
We need that fixed,
badly. And that is what fuels a lot of the fixation on the no closure and all that stuff. I just realized, I was like, I have to give myself justice. And the only way to do that is to acknowledge that I don't know other people's battles. All I can do for myself is to just draw new boundaries, and draw a boundary and focus on the people that I care about and who are caring about me back.
Yeah.
So I don't chase people anymore. And what I try to be mindful of that too, because I know that I've been very guilty of not being good at getting back to folks. That's largely though because I get overwhelmed and I'm poor organizationally, and then most for me it's overwhelm. It's overwhelm and shutdown is usually why I'm bad at getting back to folks. So I gave the people around me room to do that too. And the people that are on board for a meaningful friendship, they show back up again. And then other people like my former, my famous friends.
Yeah.
I gave them room and left the door open so they didn't feel pressured and they could just contact me. And it's been 6 years.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to read the room.
Yep.
And be like, all right, yeah, I get it.
Well, what you were talking about, the not mattering to somebody thing. I mean, that's exactly what I have been feeling a lot of the time. And you know, you just have to. You're right. You just have to get past it.
But let me just caution you. Like, getting past it is not browbeating yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because your feelings are valid, but they're not telling you the truth. They're valid, but they're not revealing anything. You're feeling a certain way, and they're there for you to work through them. But it doesn't mean that like someone hasn't behaved poorly or that you shouldn't be feeling that way. I think the most important thing is to not make what you're feeling wrong.
Yep.
And don't try to browbeat yourself into, oh, I shouldn't be feeling like this. I need to get over this. Like, no, I think the thing to do is just have the feeling and experience it and acknowledge it. And then try to shift your focus to what you can do for yourself.
Yeah, that was a huge revelation for me in therapy a couple weeks ago, because we were talking about, as I'm sure you both have gathered, I desperately want to be more than what I am in terms of having like fans and having create something to put in the world, and I am always beating myself up for feeling that way. And she was finally just kind of like, well, what's wrong with that? And I hadn't ever even thought about that. Like you can just like it doesn't make you a bad person. You can just want things, and it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong for wanting that. For me, my big revelation was, and this is not indicative of
Yeah, for
your
sure.
experience. This is just for me, because I did experience that guilt at first. Well, for me, it wasn't so much experiencing a guilt of wanting that. For me, it was mostly just feeling like it was going to say something about me if I didn't have that.
Interesting.
And for me, I started asking myself, not what's wrong with that, but what made it right. Like I was like, why do I need that?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the reason why I make some of the decisions that I make is because I'm scared it's not an authentic decision.
Yes.
Like
it's insane. Insane that our brains do that to us.
Well, it's because when you have ADHD, you stop trusting your own decision making.
Yeah.
You start developing a serious distrust in your own reasons for doing things, because you're like, is this an impulse buy?
Yep.
You know, am I really wanting out of this situation, or is this me being uncomfortable just in the moment?
Yep.
Like, how much of this is just impulsivity and how much of this is me experiencing a thing? And it's another reason why Buddhism was really helpful to me, because it taught me to sit in one place, and my God, there is nothing more horrifying.
Oh yes.
Sitting still.
That's why I have a phone addiction, because sitting alone with my own thoughts for too long is the worst.
Brain rot is real.
Yep. Anyway, that was a great talk. Thank you, Eric. I'm so sorry to chat that we got off on that.
I love talking about this shit, because it's just it's one of my favorite things about talking about stuff like this is it feels like it's reminding you that you're standing on the ground, that life is real and immediate. It's happening right now, and that's so many of the battles we're fighting are just in our mind. It's up in our heads, and getting out of your own way is the hardest thing to do.
Oh yeah.
And it's why I love that speech. So many great speeches in Rocky movies. There's that one moment in Creed where he has Creed facing the mirror, and he's like, you see that opponent in the mirror? He's like, that's the toughest opponent you're ever gonna face. And I was like, I love this already.
Yeah.
Kaitlyn's a boxer, by the way.
Kaitlyn's a boxer?
You know that?
I did not know that. That's really cool.
I haven't been in a while because I've been in physical therapy all year, which has been really great for me. I'm getting some referrals for some stuff, for some things that I didn't even know I needed referrals for. It's been great, but It does mean that I have been doing my really strenuous on my joints and body activities significantly less than I have in previous years, which sucks, but it's good to address this stuff first so that I don't inadvertently fuck my shit up when I'm trying to do my extremely impact heavy activities.
Yeah. Rogan says, you talking about this stuff is the only reason I figured out I had ADHD and got diagnosed. That's amazing.
That's
Rogan.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
That's wild. That's the internet. The internet diagnosed me too. I had no concept of I had no concept of ADHD in myself, and I posted like a vent comic makes it sound really dramatic. It was just I was in the middle of my second graphic novel, and I was not in a school scenario anymore, and so I had significantly less structure, and so it was really, really difficult to like keep myself going. And I remember I had taken a break from like thumbnails or something, and I did like a scribble of myself at my desk with my fingers at my forehead going focus, 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 like whatever. And about 300 people came out of the woodwork and were like, ADHD mood, hashtag haha me and my ADD, like whatever. Somebody who was like, hey, have you ever been diagnosed with ADHD? And like 2 separate like ADHD like health focused
oh my God.
Like influencer sounds crazy, but like ADHD alien and I can't remember the other one, both shared it and were like, haha, my ADHD, whatever. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? And anyways, I talked to my therapist about it, and she was like, oh, yeah. And I was like, fuck, what do you mean?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I ended up talking to a friend who had ADHD, and they were like, oh, I thought you knew. And I was like, clearly I didn't.
So funny.
Yeah, mine was, I had a day where I had really bad RSD. attack and then read a meme about RSD and went, oh shit. Oh, is that what this is?
Damn.
Yeah, I've had those moments where you like see a meme and you almost want to cry.
Yeah.
Because you had no idea that somebody else out there not only has had the experience, but is joking about it. And
Right.
it just gives you a sense of normalcy that you did not know was available to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah.
I love the internet for that. Just so much like making us all feel
The
like we
candidness.
have people and belong, you know?
Yeah, I think finding the humor in things is one of the most powerful things you can do, and the internet's quite good at that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Makes it feel normal, you know.
I should stop trying to fight these ghosts.
I'm not going to get a hit.
I'm on like while we've been having this conversation, I've died like 4 or 5 times. I keep running up.
You were making
Welcome to Core Keeper.
Yeah.
You know,
I thought you were making like a really deep comment about RSD.
I should stop trying to fight these ghosts. There's actually 2 songs, but there's a song by a rapper named NF, and there's another song by a rapper named Ren called Hi Ren, and the one from RF is called Hope. And they're both, you know, it's a pretty common theme, but like the singer arguing with their own like feelings
I saw that.
with their own, like with the person that's inside their head.
It's so good.
They're amazing.
So
And it
good.
was just such a like, yes, other people are feeling the same way. Because I don't know about you two. I spent 90% of my life being like, I am in fact deficient. This is all.
It's crazy.
This is entirely my fault. Yeah, I am just lazy. I have now in my adult life come to the philosophy that laziness is not actually a real thing. Nobody's actually lazy. There's just people who are dealing with stuff, and so I just stopped using that word
energy.
entirely. Yeah,
it's just energy. Yeah. That was I have the other half of this with y'all as being raised as a teen girl.
Oh God.
And so I had zero idea about any of this growing up because I was, you know, I was coping in different ways. I wasn't, you know, I was still loud and stuff, but then as soon as I got into like high school and stuff, I shut up. Like my mom talks about it all the time that she was like, I got scared for you. Like I stopped talking. Like to my close friends, yes, I could get really loud, but like I just stopped talking to other people. And it was like now in hindsight, I'm like, oh yeah, that's when my RSD got really bad. My anxiety and my RSD. Like I stopped and you know, like I said literally like an hour ago, being 17 is really hard. Like,
it is.
Everything is so intense and your hormones are going crazy and your body is getting like going from being a kid to an like, you know, to
everything feels like the end of the world when you're a kid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so like there's all this stuff that like, I don't know, things that getting diagnosed as an adult and like all of these things, it was like, oh, that was a coping mechanism. Like, oh, that was a coping mechanism. Oh, that was a coping mechanism. And that's why no one ever knew. Nobody had any thoughts about, like, nobody ever brought it up to me. Nobody ever said anything. I started going to, like, counseling in college because of a death in the family. And because I was just, like, freaking out all the time. And, like, I was crying all the time. And I wasn't really a crier. And so I went, like, I was just like, I went and talked to the counselor. And like within the triage appointment, she was like, all right, so it seems like you've got some pretty intense anxiety, a little bit of depression. And I said, what? I was like 22 years old and that had never crossed my mind. Like, I'm just quiet. I'm just introverted. Neither of those things are true. I'm quite loud. I am an extrovert. I just had really, really debilitating anxiety. And like, that was crazy to learn about myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes just like getting handed the thing that's been hanging off your back for the past like 20 years is like enough to be like, whoa, it turns out this shit isn't actually that heavy. I just got to balance it better.
I just didn't know how to,
weird.
I didn't know how to carry it at all.
Because I didn't know it was there, you know? And now that you've got it in front of you, you can kind of like, you know, shift the weight side to side, that kind of thing. It's weird, just like learning about a thing, like, and like knowing that like, okay, the reason I'm feeling like this doesn't necessarily mean that what I'm feeling is true. Like the way that I'm catastrophizing right now, I can become aware of the fact that I'm catastrophizing and that like, it might be okay. You know, you can't always talk yourself out. That's never
But
There's no
sometimes you
pressure
can.
fire. Sometimes it still sucks, but sometimes you can because you
Yeah.
know. It's crazy how much your head and brain trick you until like you know what it's actually up to, and then you can start like being like, whoa, that would have been a full blown meltdown, but I just talked myself out of it in like 10 minutes because I know that that's something my brain does. It's weird. Brains are weird.
They are.
My first panic attack on stream.
No,
Shield
no.
tomorrow.
Oh
It's
God.
immortalized.
Oh
I didn't know
I
what was
remember you
happening.
talking about this. Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea what was happening to me. I thought I was dying.
Yeah. It does feel like
You
that.
were. This
I
is
was
the
doing
afterlife.
everything in my power to play it. I was doing everything in my power to play it off. I dropped a bottle cap on the ground and acted like I needed to pick it up because I was like, I need to put my head between my legs right now. I'm gonna pass out.
God.
And of course, it was a panic attack, so my blood pressure was dropping and did nothing. And then I said, I forgot something in my desk. I'll be right back. And I walked off camera about 6 feet, and I went down on my knees and just dropped onto the floor.
Oh my God.
And the cast of S.H.I.E.L.D. just kept things going, and I just sat down on the ground, and crew ran up to me like, "What's going on?" And I'm like,
I don't know. I don't know.
I had no idea what
Something
was going
bad,
on.
surely.
I thought I was
Yeah.
dying because I'd never blacked out before, and I was getting close to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, blacking out is not fun. That is like a startling failing.
Yeah.
Kaitlyn, I have
always say-
a necklace here. It's a gold crystal necklace, level 8.
Ooh.
It does plus 8.3% minion damage and magic damage. If you
Sweet.
want it?
Oh, I would love to look at that.
Okie
I'll
dokie.
say the thing that I've said to Eric. I'm sure you've heard me say this multiple times. Is my thing that I started doing many years ago, and shockingly somehow works. Is my like false self-aggrandizing, which is to me the best like medicine for bad like internal vibes. Is I sit and I go, I am the best to ever do it. I am immortal and I will never die. I'm so sexy and I'm unkillable.
Oh God, I
Like,
left the door
you know,
open again. Sorry.
You know, like it's fine. Like I don't actually believe those. I don't believe I'll never die. I know I'm not the smartest person on earth, but like when I say that, when I feel like shit, it like it like levels out. I'm somewhere in the middle because it's kind of funny. Like
Yeah,
Like,
making
the more-
jokes is my favorite way to like get out of stuff like that.
it's jokes, but it's also like, you know, they say like, I don't know, you know, don't speak negatively about yourself because it has an impact. And that's true because the inverse is also true. Like I have actually it's a lot of work, but like over the course of several years, course corrected my own self-esteem. Like I don't really feel the need to like, you know, preface my work with, oh well, it's not the best, it's not whatever. I'm not like, no, I'm so much better at taking compliments now. I say this all the time, I'm the only motherfucker on the stream punks who will take a compliment with a smile. Drac, no, now we have Drac will also, and Drac is on this team as well. But like I don't do that anymore. Like, and it's because I like conditioned myself out of being so hard on myself, and like it still comes and goes, and like, you know, the RSD is always there in different capacities, and you know your brain is never going to be at 100%, but like practicing positive self-talk, as like woo-woo as that sounds, it's so real.
Well, and
like
it
practicing
shouldn't
not being hard on yourself it's real, it's so real. And I encourage chat to do the same thing. Talk about yourself positively.
My mentor who got me into Buddhism in the first place would always tell me that having a sense of humor about things, finding the humor in things, is a strength beyond all measure. And what he was trying to say was that's not making fun of yourself, like Kaitlyn had just said, like not putting yourself down. Finding the humor in things is totally different, and it's keeping a lighter heart and just like literally cracking a joke about it. And the effects are very real.
Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely.
All of the stream punks have at one point or another experienced me being like, hey, shut the fuck up. Hey, you want to try that again? Hey, do you want to be nicer to my friend? Hey, or like my favorite one has been when somebody's like contradicts something nice I've said earlier. I'm like, oh, are you saying I'm a liar? Are you saying are you talking?
Why are you being
so
mean to
I'm
me?
wrong?
Yep.
Why are you being so mean to me? Like,
Yeah.
Yep, that's a great hack. I
It's
love that
the,
one.
like, getting to I don't know, the goal, eventually would be that, when I'm not in the conversation, somebody is about to say something self-deprecating and they hear my voice in the back of their mind being annoying as fuck and they
Mhm.
change
Yeah.
courses, that would be the
Hey, on that
Yeah.
subject, both Fragrance and Trexpert, fuck you. You're both amazing. Stop it. We had a
Better
whole
speak nice
talk
about
yesterday
yourself.
where Trexpert was trying to come up with like what he could put on a resume, and he was like, "I've never accomplished anything," and I'm like, "You're alive, damn it! You've
Yeah,
accomplished
true.
something."
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a human being that has lived that didn't accomplish something.
Yeah.
Mhm. You have work,
Anytime
you have
'cause-
accomplishment just by being here
yeah.
or having
Totally.
been here at any point.
For example, Trexpert, you have accomplished being wrong about not accomplishing anything.
Yep.
Ah,
Hey,
there
you go.
Yoink!
I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken.
There you go.
Ooh.
Hey-oh. But yes, everyone who's in either chat, you all are amazing, and we love you. And if you talk ill about yourself, I will beat you up.
I think you will soon.
So I'm very proud of myself. I figured out how to fix my armor all by myself because I couldn't interrupt the cool
Yay!
conversation to be like, "How do I do this?"
Me monologuing is the
Perfect.
Kaitlyn, I think we've done. I mean, I've been feeling pretty self-conscious because Mike and I have been dominating conversation.
Yeah.
I was going to.
I can talk. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Don't you worry about me. I was also going to add two things, Kaitlyn. First was while you were talking, Jody in the background said, "Wow, Kaitlyn and I are the same person."
I'm
The
still
other
listening. I'm
thing
just grabbing a
is,
drink.
it is worth noting too to acknowledge that as tough as I had it as a kid growing up with ADHD, being bullied all the time, because what Mike was talking about earlier about not trusting friends and people, like I believe me, I get that, because one of my favorite things that happened to me when I was a kid, he said sarcastically,
Great way to
was
start a story.
yeah, because what would happen was, my friends, we would be playing outside, like playing with toys, and they would just suddenly ask me if I had a specific toy that I could bring out that we could play with, like a transformer or something. I'd say sure, and I'd run into the house and go get it. When I
Then
came
they'd
back out,
leave?
they're gone.
Fuck those
Devastating.
people.
They did it
That makes me so
all
mad.
all
Fuck
the time.
those kids.
The
Kids
other
are
thing
so-
is I was the kid that was bullied in class all the time, and the other thing they would do is, like, 2 or 3 of the kids would be really good friends with me, and we'd have sleepovers and stuff.
Until they were in
Until
school,
the
and then
other
they'd be
kids were
jerks.
around.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yep,
when the other kids were around, all bets were off, survival mode was on. Like, yeah,
I
that
had
happened
a
all the way
name
up
for that.
into middle school.
Yeah, actually that pretend to be friend thing was the worst for me in high school, because like there was never the drop, there was never the like, haha, this was a joke this whole time, but there was always the sense that like these people are talking to me because they think I'm stupid and hilarious, just off of the
I've
way they
gotten that.
acted, which of course
I told
ahead.
Felicia. I told we were on a panel actually. So Felicia was asking a bunch of people, like, how did you get started in the business and all this other stuff? And it came to me, and I was talking about how, like, I moved out here to be an actor, and I had like 21 callbacks for all these agencies, and I was being interviewed by the casting director for Buffy, and I was breaking in, like, when I first moved to LA, and then I kind of abandoned that because I freaked out and became a writer instead. And I told Felicia, I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Felicia, like, the first day I was at the Geek and Sundry office and you were sitting next to me on the sofa going over notes because I wrote the flog. I wrote seasons 2 and 3 of the flog, and I wrote half of season 1, the end half of season 1. Because Felicia was overwhelmed, could not manage the company and write her episodes.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a whole story about how I got that job, and it's so much fun, especially the part where the girl who broke up with me right before I got that job told me I was going nowhere with my life, and she idolized
And then you
Felicia,
immediately got
Felicia
Geek and
hired
Sundry?
me. And then Felicia hired me to be her writer.
That's
It was-
incredible.
Mwah. Mwah. Anyway,
Chef's fucking kiss.
Yeah. So, but I told Felicia, I was like, I'm going to be honest with you. When we were sitting down on the sofa and you were telling me about what, some of the notes that you had for the script, I was like, I didn't hear a fucking word you said. I was like, all I was doing is I was sitting there next to her, was just going, she's gonna find out I don't belong here. They're gonna kick my ass out. My career's gonna end in 5 minutes. Like, because I went from being
Yeah.
somebody who would stand in line wanting an autograph to like writing for her, and so I was. And my brain had created a caste system.
Yep.
And it didn't exist. Felicia was there to be professional and to create something. And I just followed her example, and that's how I got shaken out of that. Because Felicia was there to fucking work.
Yeah.
Like, she is super focused, and it's all on that creative bent. If it's not creative or like something that can be molded in clay, she has no time for it.
Yeah.
And that mentality, it wasn't brutal. It was efficient as fuck. And it focused me. And all of a sudden, like, some of my best stuff, we were just writing some of the most bonkers ass stuff. It was great. And she would do it. Like, I wrote her, she was doing a book tour, and I wrote her a promotion for her book tour. And it was inspired by this Italian guy who did like local commercials, screaming at the top of his lungs and being absolutely out
Oh
of his
yes, I've
mind.
seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I created a character called Crazy Bastard Sam. And so Felicia dressed up in an oversized business suit, the loose, like oversized button up, and she put on a big, thick gray mustache and a curly gray
Oh
wig.
my god.
And played Curly Bastard Sam, Crazy Bastard Sam. And she, oh my god, she went to 11. Like, she dialed it up so hard. It was the most wacky fucking thing. And then Becker edited it, and it is the most insane thing I've ever seen or ever had the chance of doing. And she went with it. She got what I was trying to do. And
Remember
I saved
when
it.
the
To this
internet
day,
was
it's my
just
favorite
like
thing.
making cool shit?
Yeah, that was back before the money got involved.
Yep.
But
man, I mean, Eric, the way I felt starting like streaming with y'all, I was like, what the fuck?
I was
What
wondering
am
about
I
that.
What am I doing here?
Yeah, because we just kind of scooped you up.
Yeah.
Because
was
if y'all don't
crazy.
know, Kaitlyn used to be a fan artist for our shows.
Yeah.
It was just somebody who liked to watch our shows, and
Yeah.
but I wouldn't say that this normally happens. I think the parasocial thing kind of guarantees it never will. But
Yeah.
but we vibed with Kaitlyn, and yeah, just kind of happened. Like,
Yeah.
I chilled out eventually, but like right away I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
How did I get here?
What is happening?
Yeah. Who do I think I am?
and it's also too because like I'm super protective of the table space, and the reason
Yeah.
why is because even when there are people that you care about and you would play with, streaming games and producing TTRPG shows is a whole different animal. And not only do you have to be, it sucks because you also have to be a producer. So
Yeah.
not only
Hey, real
not
quick,
only are you
Eric, I'm
somebody
so sorry.
who's-
I just had to interrupt for 1 second. Q, thank you so much for the raid. It's good to see you, buddy. Okay, good. Continue with what we're saying.
Right on. Thank you for rating. You. I was just gonna say, like, it can get, particularly for people who are not used to I guess the production side of a show, who are not used to like casting and stuff like that. It can get really awkward, especially in the TTRPG space, because TTRPG space bills itself as your bunch of friends playing online.
Yep.
And that should be all that there is to it. But when you're trying to produce a show, there's more to it. And you have to do things like, one of the things, I'll give you an example. Like, one of the things I think about is whenever we haven't really changed things up in a long time, and I like that. But one of the things that I'm always cognizant of is, what is the representation like on the show?
Yep.
Like, because I will not ever be comfortable with like, there are no people of color in this cast. I will never be comfortable with shit like that. Storytelling, not only are there opportunities that you can that are totally available for folks, but when you're running games, I think you are just watering down your game if you do not open the door to all of the amazing performers out there, and who have all come from different walks of life and have brought so many enriching experiences to your table. Like, little things like that you have to think about as a producer.
Yeah,
I
it's
have a
interesting because
pre-written
I know
little like copy text that. Oh,
Mhm.
sorry. I have a pre-written little like copy thing when people inquire about like casting me, and like it's like some stuff about like, my thoughts about being paid, my thoughts about my scheduling, and then my last caveat is I will not accept inquiries to long form shows that aren't at least 50% or like people of color or
Yeah, same.
and I will not be the only woman on the show. Like
It was yeah,
or sorry, no, it's the only I cannot be the only non-man on the show is the other thing.
right,
So I'm like, I
right.
have got this shit. I'm like, yeah, I'll copy and paste that over to whoever asks stuff of me. But yeah, it's
The we did a show
yeah.
for Disney Plane called Claw Firm, and I was originally on the cast, but then we had somebody drop out, and when that person happened, we had a single person of color on the show, and I was like, nope,
Nah,
nope.
nah.
So I stepped out of the cast and became producer. I gave my chair to Lisa, who is just one of the
Yay!
most talented people.
Oh yeah.
I love
I'm so
Lisa.
glad she's back. It's so much fun playing with her on
Yay!
Star Trek.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm the same way, Kaitlyn. It's
Yeah.
just it's important. This stuff is important. So when you put on the producer hat, though, sometimes people I've had to tell people like, hey, why haven't you ever invited me to come play? And I'll be like, listen, I promise you, it's not because I don't think we would have a lot of fun. It's mostly because like I'm very cognizant of the show we're making and
We've had
the
that
makeup of the
exact
show.
conversation, in fact.
Yeah. It's also not just that. I'm also very protective of like the atmosphere of the table and everyone's
Mhm.
experience. And I like having guests on all as much as I can, but for the most part, because to be frank, I've had experiences even with people that I'm close to or care about who come to play at the gaming table on stream, and it just does not vibe. Like it's not doesn't work, or there's drama somewhere. Like something happens, and I used to be so knee deep in people pleasing that I would just kind of like maybe things will get better, but every single time I haven't acted decisively on trying to make a healthier gaming space by encouraging or even maybe having to omit somebody from being in the next game. Every single time I've avoided making tough decisions or having hard conversations, it has just gotten so much worse. So it behooves you, if you're making these shows, to just you've got to communicate. Like it's so vital.
And not even
protect
just for
friendships.
shows, like for any RPG table or even any group of friends, you've got to communicate. If something's making you uncomfortable, even if it seems like such a minor thing, you've got to communicate. And also, I just wanted to point out to my chat, who can see me on camera, you're getting the special treat of watching me battle my RSD in real time as Eric talks about why he doesn't cast certain people. You don't have to. It's okay. The reason I know that you have a very specific group of people that you like to play with, and you don't like to mess with that. I remember we were doing an episode of the show that I produced, and we had somebody drop out, and we needed another guest star, and I won't say who it was, but I had a dev from STO ready to go, and like they're like, yeah, I'll do it, let's do it, and someone who's like a talented role player, but you didn't know them, and so we held out until Xander was available, and did Xander instead.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah,
vetting is real. It's real in this kind of stuff, especially when you have diverse tables. You need to be even more like specific about like who you're allowing in spaces.
And I've had
with people.
I've had long-term games. I had one long-term streamed game that just completely shut down and melted apart because of just incompatibility with the players, and it was so heartbreaking to have that happen.
That's so hard.
17 games in or whatever.
Yeah, I mean it happens, and it happens. Barony of Olives, which was one of my favorite things I've ever done, and that it took so much to work up the courage to run that game, because I knew that the audience was going to show up for that game, because Changeling is obscure. It's not Vampire.
Yep.
Like my audience knew how much it meant to me, but people find it kind of proofy and like they're not really all that interested in it. So I was nervous about running it. Sam and Eliza kept encouraging me to do it, and I did it. And when we started playing, I threw everything into that game. But I had players that were in this very specific place in their lives, and they couldn't commit. And we had so many call outs and cancellations that I eventually had to pull the game from programming, because there was just no consistency in the game. And
that's awful.
Yeah, it sucked. It sucked really bad. And these are people that I'm very close to, or I was very close to at the time. I'm still pretty close, but it sucked because they were folks that some of them I've been playing with for many years, and they just kept calling out, kept calling out. It was for
Life
whatever
is
reason.
life is hard. Yeah.
Life is happening, you
Yep.
know? And so I had to, I was like, I'm going to put this game on hold because this is kind of breaking my heart a little bit. And I don't want to, because so much work goes into prepping a game.
Oh, yeah.
And
My God.
never mind like trying to run an LLC when you never wanted to run an LLC.
Huh.
And like, I tell folks, like, the thing is I never wanted, Sam and I both never wanted to run it ever. We always just
Yeah.
wanted to be the creative. And so
Unfortunately, sometimes the best way to get to do the creative stuff how
Is
you
to-
want it is to also,
yeah.
And then you
is
get
also
the
have the corporation.
yeah, and then you get the thing where when you finally do, like I have a producer and a director who are helping with League of Swords and the Kickstarter right now, and like it was such a hard brain fight for me to not be like, well, they're trying to take over, they're trying to take this thing from me after I'd spent so long, you know, doing everything myself, which is dumb. Accept help. Also, while I'm talking, Fragrance, do you want to play a TTRPG game with me? I'll host one on the Discord. We could do one on stream. That would be fun.
In a car?
What?
I'm in a car?
Yeah, you found the right. Yeah, there's a racetrack.
There's a racetrack?
This looks like
Yeah.
this looks like a construction roller. What? What?
Oh, maybe
I run
it's
this
not what I'm
over?
thinking.
Oh, yes, I can, but he still hurts. Oh, there's another car.
Oh fuck.
I'm in a
I'll go find
car.
this.
I'm gonna GTA this guy. Oh no.
You know
No,
what?
I'm a little wizard in the car. It is
That's
a racetrack. You're right.
Yay!
I
He's
am
like
running
RC Pro
towards
Am.
your
Nintendo.
your dots.
Oh yeah.
Eric, are you the blue dot or the green dot?
I'm the blue dot.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm coming
yeah.
towards you.
Which guys? Torches where? Where are you seeing it? Up here? Oh, those are pieces of wall that you can pick up because I was smashing the wall.
Who are you talking to?
Jody's asking what the
Ah!
what the little floaty.
I forgot Jody was
I
right
was
behind
saying-
you. I was like, I'm not hearing half this conversation. Am I losing my mind?
No, don't you destroy my car, you son of a bitch! All right, there we go. Dude, I want to. Can I drive this back to this? I'm gonna drive this back to.
Yeah, you can. I think you can actually pick it up.
What?
Oh
yeah,
my
if you
god,
hit it, I think it'll go in your inventory.
there are so many enemies between me and this racetrack.
How do I get out of the car?
Hunter,
Can't leave
so
while it's moving.
E.
Oh, how about the impulse?
Hunter, one of the things that happens with TTRPGs is that there is a lot of pressure in watching somebody who is very good at it do like the DMing and like seeing how much prep they've put into it. And so you start to feel like, oh, I could never do that because I have this block, you know, I can't actually prep the thing that I can't prep the game, I can't come up with ideas. There is a joy in making shit up on the fly. There's an absolute joy in just starting a game with your friends and figuring out what's happening as you go. It's not going to lead to the same type of storyline, but it's still going to lead to a good story. And I think it's really worth it to dive into. Like if you're like, oh, I want to play, you know, I want to run a game, but I don't know where to start. Just start. Don't worry about it.
Can I
Just do
just
it.
say this is
Yeah.
one of the reasons why I was so excited to have Kaitlyn and Drac join up with Stream Punks because how do I say this?
Actively fighting my RSD in real time. Please continue.
There is there is a there's no other way to say this. Just be blunt. And this is I'm not saying this with cruelty.
Okay.
It's just an observation, but there is an honest to God element I think in every artistic endeavor of any kind or any creative element of any kind where you run into people who are just in it for clout or who are in it just to like who are turning it into something else, not necessarily insidious, but just something else. And it could be, and it may not even necessarily be negative, but just like for whatever reason, people get so fucking precious about things and they turn it into after coming up in Geek and Sundry and being independent in the aftermath and sort of having my foot in both worlds where I always kind of characterized myself as the kid in Almost Famous because I'm the guy that's like on the boundary of these worlds but never actually a part. And the thing that I've observed is that the people that audiences and everybody respond to are people who are not getting in, are people who are still just doing it because they love playing.
Yeah.
The authenticity of it is they're showing up the same way we did when we first sat down to throw dice, and we thought in our minds, oh my God, these worlds are real. Like, these characters are real. Like, what are they doing today? Kind of like, they exist for us. Everything was vibrant and alive. And then there are people who, everyone comes to the gaming table for different reasons. I'm not saying anybody has the wrong reason. Even people who are doing it just to get clout. I'm not even saying that that's wrong. But what I am saying is that for me, and I think for audiences who are watching shows, I think the authenticity of a thing is really what draws people, but the joy of playing, just playing the game.
Yeah.
Like, that's where the roots of everything should always be, is just being excited to play a game and do the thing. And so one of the reasons why I got excited when you joined up with us, Kaitlyn, and Drac as well, was y'all still very much have that vibrant excitement to throw dice and tell a story. And it's why your reactions are always so much fun, Kaitlyn, because you're living the circumstances as they're happening. And let me tell you something, as somebody who's got a background in acting and is now running games, you can't ask for a better player at the table than somebody who is like living in the moment, because you get inspired as a storyteller. So yeah, I think that's just been a huge boon for that. And yeah.
I will say, I know I am an acquired taste as a player at a table. Some GMs love it because I react so big. Anybody who watches any stream I've ever been on, RPG or not, I just am I'm a big face reactor. I can't help it. Some GMs they can't stand it.
Really?
I'm really distracting.
Oh no.
It's easier and that's not a bad thing. Like, it's whatever. Like, I just know the people I am playing with, and if I need to be a little more chill, I will be. It's easier in remote play because I can be muted. Like, I mute myself when I'm not, but like, I am gasping. Like, I'm like making these faces don't come with silence. Like, that is artificially manufactured for everyone's listening ease. But no. I've definitely had people be like, I can't look at Kaitlyn right now. And I'm like, sorry. Sorry. You're telling me cool stuff. I'm getting excited.
The irony for me is I can't, the one person that I will get distracted by at the table is actually Sam.
Yeah.
Because Sam is also pretty big at reacting, but the thing is, Sam and I know each other so well that I know exactly what they are thinking at any given moment. I know exactly what they're thinking. I know what the microfacial expressions mean. I know when they approve or disapprove. Like, I can tell when things, and it's
no. We have a similar thing. They're just better at subtlety than I am. I've never met subtlety. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, ironically, like when I first started playing with Sam, we had to like have a conversation, because both of us were trying to find our middle ground with how we can work together. Because Sam's thing is like, if something happens at the table and Sam doesn't like it, Sam would fucking just flat out be like, what?
Yeah.
Really? And looking back, I adore them for that. But back in the day, I was terrified of like an audience accepting me. So I was like, don't give them reasons to hate me, Sam. Of course, I realize now that that's just a silly mindset and that's not something that's in my control anyway. So,
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. No, it is fun. I love being at a table. I feel like sometimes I get so like in the like, okay, this is a stream, we're doing a show, we're doing the game, and then I'm done. And then like every once in a while I'll get to do something, I don't know, unique or a little bit weirder than usual. And I'm like, I love games. I love playing games. Fuck, I forgot for a second, for a single selfish second. I forgot this was fun. Like, like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it should always be joyful. I think even when things get dramatic or serious, like it's one of my favorite, when I think about like all the good dramatic moments we've seen in TTRPGs just across the entire medium. One of my favorite aspects is like in the early days, in like season 1 of CR. Oh Jesus, that's gonna blow up. Those dramatic scenes where they thought, they had lost another character.
Yeah.
When like there had been another death. It reminded me of this great quote from Bruce Lee, who Bruce Lee was. I loved the way Bruce Lee would always equate martial arts to any kind of art. His whole thing was that it's all about honestly expressing oneself. That's his baseline for martial arts and just art in general. It's the art of self-expression. And so when he was talking about fighting, he would say a fight is like a play, but it's played seriously. And obviously a little more dramatic because you're hitting people, but I always thought of like that does coincide with like music or people who are really crafting something dramatic, like actors, or in the case of like TTRPG, having those dramatic scenes at a table where you're throwing dice and mourning the death of a character, something like that. It's a play, but you're playing it seriously, and that's part of the fun. It's why Lawrence Fishburne and Angela Bassett can do a horrific scene in What's Love Got to Do with It when they're reliving the most traumatic moments of Ike and Tina Turner's life. But in real life, they're friends and joking about it. But when they're in the scene, they're committed, and it's horrific, and you can't watch.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, they'll laugh and joke, and because they're taking care of one another, they have their boundaries set, they trust each other, and they create story. And it's, oh God, this is about to explode, isn't it? Oh God, yeah. Okay, I just woke up an entire swarm of baddies. What's up? Anyway, I could go on and on for this stuff. I love it.
Sure. I think I might wrap up my part of this.
I'm wrapping up in about 8 minutes.
Okay, great.
If you want to hang out, if you got to go now, I totally understand.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go now.
Hop off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
Thanks
good.
for playing.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing with us, my friend.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks for doing stuff, and thanks for the chat. Thanks for good chats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good chats. Good chats.
All right. We'll talk soon.
All right, friend. Talk soon.
Bye. Okay, gang. Well, thank you all so much for being here. Remember to go and check out the League of Swords Kickstarter. I need all your help for that. And I will see you all on Monday. Let's see who we're going to raid. Actually, let's just... Well, no, we can't raid Eric. He's about... Well, we can still raid Eric. Let's just do it. Or Tuesday, sorry. That would be hilarious. Alright, guys. Yeah, for sure, Hunter. Probably was a little bit too much more therapy than I should have gotten into. But it's good to talk about these things. Alright. Talk to you all soon. Love ya. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.